Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SAGU Sports Network for the second time tonight. This is going to be Game 2 of our SAGU Lions Valorant team. We are now in Round 2 of the playoffs for the ECAC Division B Valorant League, and we've got an exciting game tonight. These two teams that are competing, the SAGU Lions versus St. Joseph's Crimson team, they are the 8th and 9th seed, respectively, in this bracket. And so they're both right now, well, up until the playoffs started, they were each 6-2, and the SAGU Lions got a win in the last round, which unfortunately it was due to a forfeit, which for any of you who were tuned into the stream earlier this evening, you would have seen that. But now the SAGU Lions, with another win under their belt, being 7-2, are going up against the number 8 St. Joseph's Crimson Valorant team. And here I have my wonderful co-host with me. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone, guys. It's Clutch.
Yes.
Nice to see you guys.
Clutch Shire is here with me. And how are we feeling about this game tonight? I'm really excited.
I'm really excited. It's the 8th and 9th teams, and both of them had the exact same record. Only difference is that SAGU was like the one team that just wasn't considered for a bye. So that's why they're 7-2. So technically, if they both were playing like the same, they'd be playing right now as their first round. But
yeah, and this is a very neck and neck kind of competition right here. Very close game, and we're excited to see what happens. Now, we already went into kind of a how-to play in the previous stream this evening, but I'm just going to give you a basic crunch down summary of what Valorant is. It is a first-person shooter. It's known as an FPS game. There are 2 teams of 5 players competing over 13, competing to get to 13 round wins, unless both teams reach 12 rounds, in which you need to win by 2. And they are going in a bomb arming and bomb defusing scenario. The bomb is referred to as the spike. And so the attacking team's job is to plant the bomb and make sure it explodes, whereas the defending team is trying to stop them from planting the spike or defusing it. And if either team kills all opponents on the opposing team, then they win. Now, keep in mind, there is an economy. They have money that they use to buy guns and abilities, and this is cumulative, but it all resets at the beginning of the round and when they switch from attacking, defending to attacking at round 7. And each agent, which is the name for the characters they play, they each have different abilities that can be used to influence the map, to affect how they approach a bomb site, which is the different locations you plant a spike, and all the different things like that. So that is the basic, essential, bare bones structure of what Valorant is. And hopefully, sometime in the near future, we will be getting into round 1, and there won't be a delay.
there should not be, because the other team's
not.
streaming as well. So I think everything is lining up for this. So
Yes.
it should be good.
Everything should be lining up, and we are very, very excited. Clutchshire, how are the guys feeling? You were just with them in the arena,
Upset.
getting their feedback.
They really wanted to
They
play
were?
that first match, man.
Yeah.
They were like, man, we really... I mean, it's okay because, they get their buy round that they thought they were originally going to get, but, like, when you get a match, you kind of want to play it. So it was unfortunate for them they had to have the technical timeout because even after, they still want to try and play with them, but, things happen.
It is always unfortunate, even... Yes, you get a win, but you just want to play the game.
But they're pumped for this match. They're ready to go in.
Go in, give it all they got.
Yeah.
And so, just as a basic understanding, before the game is decided, there is a picking and banning process for the battleground they play on, which is referred to as the map. So, depending on which maps they pick, that will drastically change the kind of strategies they will want to employ, because one of the main components of this game is timing, communication, and just knowing where everyone is, the information aspect. And wow, look at that. We are hopping right into game one.
Going in.
And we're starting with Ascent. This is a map we actually see a lot.
Yes.
This is a very
Ascent
common
is
map.
SAGU's favorite map. And so just to get a lineup of what's going to happen right now, we have Ascent as our first map. The second map is going to be Icebox, and if it does go to a third map, the tiebreaker is going to be Haven.
That is a very common thing. I usually see Haven as the tiebreaker. I'm not going to
know,
lie.
right?
But
It's either Haven or Icebox for the tiebreaker.
Yeah, now they have flipped. But looking at the agents that the SAGU Lions are locking in and securing here, what does it look like we are going to be seeing from this gameplay? It looks like we're seeing Sova.
If we were looking
Sova for
at
Jericho.
what we did for the first game, if you guys were here for that, is the exact same lineup they've always played.
Yep.
It's very custom for them to have two initiators, that being Jericho and Watto playing Fade and Sova respectively. Ogden's the controller on Omen. Bipolar is going to be playing Jet with the singular duelist, and Syntix taking up the role as Sentinel. On the other side, though, we also see a KJ. People love running KJ as one of the best Sentinels for this map. We're seeing a Sage interested, so they're going for a double Sentinel lineup here.
Very interesting.
They're using Astra. Not a lot of people play Astra just because she's very hard to play in very niche scenarios, but people who play Astra, who know how to play her well, play her well.
Yeah.
And the one duelist they're running, instead of a Jet, they're actually opting for Reyna here.
Wow. Reyna's a very interesting pick.
Indeed. Very easy to play solo because she has the heal and the getaway as well as a blind. So, and then obviously the KO. That's their initiator of choice instead of the Sova like we do.
Yep. And here, wow, everyone is moving. Everyone has started. This is a good sign. This is a good sign.
They are ready to get into it. They
Yes.
are antsy from last game.
Yes, they are ready to play some Valorant. Now, keep in mind, in this game, on the top left, you're going to see a mini-map. That's where all the players are. And on the screen, you're seeing every character for the SAGU Lions and for the opposing team, the Crimson Valorant team. You're seeing them all with these outlines. The SAGU Lions cannot see that, nor can the Crimson team. This is just for us as spectators so we can see everything that's going on within the game. But the SAGU Lions don't know where the other team is. Crimson team doesn't know where the SAGU Lions are. So that's a huge part of this game, is knowing where the opponent is.
I also know it's very confusing because most of the time when you have your home team, they're blue. This time it's red just because they are actually attacking first.
Yes. So their job is to try and take the spike that they have, which right now I believe it is in the hands of Jericho. No, it is in the hands of Syntix right now on KJ.
It looks like a big mid push here. We have Jericho and Ogden pushing up mid to market. They see Reyna here. Ogden pushing up, gets the first pick on the Sage. Jiff trading with Syntix solo on A, and that's going to be Spike down. So you're going to see Jericho rotating over to try and get Spike. Bipolar still contesting. Watto coming up from tree and actually able to kill the Reyna here.
One enemy
Jericho with two.
Getting a double kill.
Mort, the last one alive in a 1v3. Able to take out Ogden, though.
Right now, Moore's going to have to come around the back of the A site, which is where the SAGU Lions are opting to plant the spike. And now
Plant is down.
the spike is planted. They have roughly 40 seconds, I believe, to defuse that spike, or it will explode. And keep in mind, defusing takes time.
Here's KJ coming through, and he wasn't aware.
Oh,
Mort actually being able to get the kill on Bipolar here. But Mort is 1 HP. He's going to hold these angles here. Watto going to be the first point of contact. They see the turret come out, and there's the kill.
Good kill by Watto. And now the SAGU Lions go up 1-0. Winning the pistol round is very nice.
Indeed. And now we'll see them go into round 2 here, going for their full buy of Spectres, whatever else they can buy here.
Ogden getting a good kill with the Frenzy. Not a very common gun.
Especially from that range. Hey, the Frenzy's pretty... I like the Frenzy.
I like the Frenzy. I do. I'm usually one to pick Frenzy on round 1. But now we're going to get into round 2, and it looks like they have opted to go for a single
Jericho,
AR.
actually, they are going to go with heavy shields.
Okay.
2 ARs.
2 assault
They were able to
rifles.
get a lot of money for that round. So we're going to see a Phantom and a Guardian on the side of SAGU, with SJU only still having pistols, needing to save a lot. On with the Spectre pushing up. Is he going to see the Reyna?
Oh,
he does.
good
Only
kill
taking
by
minimal
Ogden.
damage. Very good first blood. They're going to move their way up mid already.
Oh.
Bipolar with a crisp headshot on Mort.
Oh, Bipolar.
Being able to see Patch taking a pick on Syntix.
Getting out alive.
Watto coming in with the Guardian. Is he going to reach Patch? He does and gets the headshot.
Great kill by Watto.
Jericho getting picked off by Tug. That means he's going to have the Phantom for this now. They have to be very careful because they gave him a gun. But they do have Spike down. 3v2. SAGU still has numbers. They just need to play patient. Is he going to see?
Wow.
He does. He's able to get Jiff. And there's the gun. They are going to go ahead and go grab that as well.
Very well played by the SAGU Lions. Another thing about this game is when you die, your gun drops on the ground, and allies and opponents can pick it up. So that plays a lot with the economy of the game, to where if you have a better gun than your opponents, but somehow they're able to kill you, now they are able to take your gun and now can compete at that more expensive, stronger gun level. And that is something to be wary of. You want to make sure you protect those assault rifles and submachine guns.
Indeed, and if we're looking at the economy, we are still pretty good. Only one gun left, which is a Spectre, which is being held by Syntix. Which makes sense. He's playing Killjoy, so his utility is a lot more pricey than most other agents. Now, SAGU here, we see them really liking this mid-push here. We can see that SJU's adapted to that and actually blocked it off with Sage Wall. They do not want SAGU pushing through. Wada, first pick on Tucked already. In the back of Market. They're able to breach Sage Wall, and they're going to try and push through here.
Spike down.
Wow.
Reyna with 2 on Sigtix and Jericho. Mort with a 3rd on Watto, and now it is a 4v2.
And they stopped this mid push almost entirely. Mid referring to the middle of the map.
They weren't ready for it.
All right, and
We'll see what
Ogden
happens now.
playing careful.
One needs to be careful here.
Oh, Patch having the angle.
And he does see, he is able to get Flanny here.
And now Bipolar, it's 1 versus 3.
2 are rotating off. They might think he's going deep because he got that pick there, but they're not going all the way back. Astra sitting alone on point. Will Bipolar be able to get Jiff here? He's not looking. He's behind Dice.
He's going to try and commit to this A site plant. He's got about 15 seconds.
Okay, it looks like he's just going to try and go for Pixie. Is he going to break glass? He does. Jiff now knows his location. Is he going to see Dice? He's on the other side. He doesn't know.
He doesn't check it. And he doesn't have the time. Yeah, and he gets
Jiff
picked off.
with the quick kill.
Good kill by Jiff there. And
Being able to hide around that Dice blocks.
Yeah. And now, the Crimson Valorant team getting 1 round of their own. They now have somewhat of an economic reset. And now it looks like both teams are going to be able to get pretty close to a full buy.
It looks like everyone except for Tucked is going to be able to drop. He's going to be trying to force buy as best he can to try. Well, is he going to save? He's going to try and save for next round. And it looks like SAGU is going to go for a save round as well. Going to try and buy for next round. We are going to see 1 Bulldog being taken by Ogden, which is a pretty good AR for this. Balancing the playing field a little bit. Here comes Jericho. With Flanny, he wasn't checking.
Wow,
Flanny was too far to the
great
right.
kill by Flanny S there, and Tucked getting a kill with a Marshall.
On to Ogden. It's now 3v5 very quickly, those first 2 kills.
Now a 5 versus 3. SAGU Lions have quite an uphill climb for this round here.
And saying that some of the SAGU members don't have full shields, they can be one-shot body shotted by the Marshall, especially Bipolar here if he's not careful.
And Bipolar keeping a classic out, which is the starting cheapest, weakest pistol.
I wouldn't say it's the weakest. Don't sleep on the classic.
That's
It can
fair.
be pretty good at times.
It can be. It can
Not
be.
gonna lie, some people have said that the classic is broken. If you can use it right and it's in the right situation, I think it's pretty good.
It's better than having nothing, but we just want to say thank you to all of the St. Joseph's Crimson fans coming in and tuning in to the stream here. Welcome. I see you in chat. Croco Wrestling. Ty123, I believe. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We love seeing your comments. We've got a great game of Valorant here in this round 2 of playoffs. Wow.
Bipolar able to get a pick on Flanny.
Polar getting a kill
They
there.
are pushing up more toward. There's a blind coming out. Tuck, there it is. That's what I was. Well, he was able to get the headshot there.
Tuck's doing a lot of
10
work with
seconds
this
left.
Marshall here.
2v4. Here comes Watto. Is he going to be able to clear it?
Ooh, Tuck almost getting
Tuck
another.
barely missing that. They're going to push into the back. They see Patch.
Ooh,
Watto with a crisp headshot. Defenders are going to win, but they're going to try and take guns if they can. And they are able to secure 2 guns here.
All right, so not a total
Which,
loss.
Not bad. So they are able to fully buy here, and it looks like,
It looks like both teams are going to get to full buy.
except for Tug is actually opting to keep the Marshall here.
Interesting. I understand though. There have been times where the
He has
Marshall,
been able to hit those shots. So
Yeah, he's. I mean, he got 2
and
kills.
he could be keeping that economy, waiting to try and buy for somebody else. Which honestly, I would have tried and buy for Patch this round because he has 42. But we'll see where that goes. Looks like they're gonna go for a solid A push here. A and mid.
Auto getting his ultimate. It's very good as an initiator. Lets you know where the opponent is in a wide area.
Making
as
sure to spray through the
Spade.
smokes.
Face your fear.
And there goes the ult. Bipolar with the first on patch. I think they are hearing Jif with 2 quick ones. Jericho with the trade. It's now a 3v3. Ogden going for the fake teleport. It is now just up to Flanny. And we saw them rotating through tree as they were pushing through mid because they like to lurk. But we will see. Will any of the SAGU players notice what Flynn is at? As Flynn is making it onto site. Jericho is able to pick it up, and Bipolar with the kill.
Great job with Jericho using that drone to ping the location of the Reyna. But the thing about Reyna, though, Reyna's the one agent, I would say, one of the few agents that their kit allows them, their utility, their abilities, allow them to take a 1 versus 3 fight.
One thing that you want to not do with Reyna, which is why it makes her so good to play solo, is you give Reyna 1v1s. If you go in one at a time, she's able to kill you and then heal herself up, or dismiss and reload her gun, or whatever. So if you keep going in 1v1 and she has better aim, she will overwhelm you with her own healing. But if you take her by storm and you group push, she can't take all of you.
Wow, Bipolar getting a kill with his
Bipolar
ultimate.
with the first pick of his ult. Taking some substantial damage. There comes the Sova ult as well. Waddle with the second pick on Mort. They're going to take site here. Bipolar, he's wanting to get a little bit aggressive here. He's going to try, even though he's on low health, I feel like he can go for, he's floating up. Is he going to be able to get another pick? He does on patch.
Wow.
The last 2 are market. Ogden with 1. It is just now tucked. And
wow.
Ogden with the second one there.
The SAGU line's closing in, getting the flank. Bipolar getting a lot of mileage out of that Jet ultimate. Getting 3 kills, I believe it was.
I think it was 2.
2
I think
kills?
he got it on Flanny and on...
it would have been 3 if he had killed Tucked.
Yeah, if he would have killed Tucked.
But great job by the SAGU Lions. And now going ahead 4-2. But both teams still full buy. It's anyone's game.
They are. This round, I think, is going to be pivotal for SJU. If they do lose this one, their economy is going to go down and they're going to have to save.
Yep.
But for SAGU, they're looking pretty good all in the 5,000s and 6,000s. So if they lose this round, they'll be set for another full buy. This round is going to be very important for SJU here to make sure that their economy is stabilized. We're going to see 2, Tucked and Flanny, both being very aggressive in mid. Tucked tucking himself into that corner. They're going to try and make a cross. Oh, he was able to see Tucked there. Watto. Oh. No, he wasn't able to. Tucked hits that double headshot on Watto and Bipolar.
Wow, Tucked 2 kills in mid.
Jif moving up quick. Is he going to be able to meet Sintic? Oh, Jericho. No, he decides to back off.
And we'll see what is able to happen here. Right now, the SAGU Lions are down 3-5. Even with an economic advantage.
Here.
Even with economic advantage, this is a scary position to be in.
Being very careful with mid, as there was a good cross there.
Oh,
Jif with Jericho, and now it is 2v5, 2v1. Flanny sitting in the corner still, the cross that we were talking about. He was waiting for that.
Oh, Flanny, 2 kills.
Flanny and Tuck with that very aggressive push on into mid. Taking that corner in Sub Rosa, what you people call it.
Great round. Very good round by St. Joseph's Crimson. And now they're kind of resetting the economy here. It's forcing the SAGU Lions to buy some stronger weapons. We see Jericho. Oh, it looked like he was going to go for an operator there, but not sure about that. Oh, it looks like he is going to go for an operator. And
we are going to see the op from Jericho here. This is very interesting. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Yeah. And now both have about equal economic.
Jericho with a very quick pick on Flanny there.
Great kill by Jericho.
And now it looks like they're not going to be having anybody mid. And now we're playing a bit more passive, seeing where people are at, seeing if we can get another pick.
With the numbers advantage, there's no need to rush.
They're moving up slowly. Here comes Bipolar. He might meet Patch here. Both playing very slowly here.
Yeah, there's a very patient, very slow kind of gameplay, but it looks like
Ogden might see Tucked here. He does hear the flash, but he's in smoke. He had to move past.
Wow.
Tucked getting a pick on Syntix before Ogden was able to turn around because he was in his smoke form. He's going to go ahead and pick up Spike. SAGU still numbers advantage in a 3v4. Bipolar in the back. No one knows that he's there. Is he going to be able to pick up on Jif? He is. He's able to take two. More able to get that final kill. Here comes Watto. More.
That's more 1 versus 3.
More was ready for it, but Watto was able to hit the headshot, leaving with only a mere 16 HP.
Wow.
That's a very close round, and I'd definitely say a pivotal pick with that operator from Jericho at the start of the round. That was instant.
Yes, that was very, very quick. Being able to read the situation and land that shot. That's the thing about operator. You either hit it, you don't. A lot of times, if you miss the shot, if you're caught out in the open, it can be quite detrimental. But we're going to see an operator on the St. Joseph's Crimson side with
We'll
Flanny.
now see both teams with an operator, and I think both are going to be picking mid, so I think we should definitely switch over to tree here. Hopefully we're able to see maybe that, but we're actually going to see a whole entire push on to B here very quick. No one's on B except for Mort, who's sitting in the back with the utility. Pops the utility early before anyone's on site.
Doesn't look like they're fully committing yet.
Jericho's now finally peeking mid, and I don't think he's seeing anyone yet. They are rotating over to B. Here comes the KJ ultimate. The Reyna Lear, there's the first miss shot from the operator. That is their time to push in right now. 2 shots. Ogden being very aggressive here. Is he gonna?
Wow.
He does. He's able to get the operator down.
But Mort and Jiff.
Mort and Jiff taking 2. Ogden with the kill on Mort, stabilizing it to a 3v3.
And the
He's gonna go ahead and close door,
Wow.
but Patch was already at the door. Jericho with the trade. This is very back and forth right now.
And Patch was able to use his ultimate to revive
It's very
Flanny.
scary, though. Syntix by himself in a 1v3 because Jericho is probably going to try and hold on to that operator. Is he going to check the side? Syntix with 1. Is he going to do it? No.
Oh, unfortunately
Jid able to
not.
get the kill. Here comes Jericho. He is going to meet an untimely fate, possibly, with Flanny still holding there.
Flanny, great kill from the back.
That
the
res
site.
was definitely good from SJU's part.
Yes. Very well played by SJU. Retaking that site. And taking that round. Keeping it still somewhat close. We're not seeing a huge lead from either team. So we're going to see...
That's what I was talking about when this match was going to be really explosive and really close. Because, again, it's the 8th and 9th seed. This is very fun to watch.
Yeah, we're seeing lots of back and forth kills here. Lots of trades. A lot of good. We're seeing 2 operators on the side
We are seeing 2 operators.
Wow, on the side of SJU. This is very, very interesting.
Very interesting, which means they're going to have, it looks, oh, Flanny's moving up already.
Wow.
With the op, being very aggressive, going to pick on Ogden. And then retreating back swiftly. And we still have Tucked with the other operator watching tree.
Ooh, and Bipolar.
Able to, he got op shot in the leg from behind the wall, so not too much damage. Flanny with 2 onto Syntix. Flanny low HP, but was able to get 2 picks in the process. Now looks like the rest of SJU is rotating over quite quickly. They're going to try more hitting him bad at Boathouse. Getting a 3rd. It looks like SAGU is getting pinned down here from both sides, being stuck in lane. Patch with Watto and Jiff with the last one.
Yeah, that's really
And now they've
difficult.
stabilized it 5v5, 5-5.
Yep. SJU evened it up.
They are.
Keeping it even. And now the SAGU Lions, they still have enough economy to buy what they need. But
And they are going to opt for a timeout here.
wow. All right, the SAGU Lions being put in a position of timeout. They did just lose the last 2 rounds.
They did.
And SJU was able to even it up. So what's the game plan here for both teams? Let's start with the SAGU Lions.
Well, I definitely think SAGU, they're calling this timeout is because, well, they lost 2 rounds and they were up 2. That whole time up until these 2 rounds. So they want to figure out why they lost where they were. Why are they not communicating? Why are they getting picked off where they were? Because you could see them getting pinched and picked off pretty early, and they're not watching the certain angles. They're probably going to talk about that. And also just playing more as a team and what their game plan is.
Absolutely. And for SJU doing a great job at securing those previous 2 rounds, doing good work with both of those operators. You know, what are they saying to their teammates to keep them in that headspace?
Yeah, so I think what they're looking at right now is they're trying to be really on top of SAGU and not letting them get where they need to. So like I said, Flanny's being very aggressive in B, and they're also watching mid. 2 places they like to push fast already.
Yeah.
So being able to have those lockdowns, especially with operators, allows them to really lock out a lot of SAGU's plays.
Yeah.
So I think that timeout was also allowing them to figure out how they are going to deal with 2 operators.
And the operator being that sniper rifle you see, there are assault rifles, pistols, sniper rifles. An operator is the strongest sniper rifle in the game. Very, very powerful. One shot, one kill from pretty close to anywhere if you hit them directly.
And here we go here. They're wanting to make a lot of noise. A, we'll see if they are committed to the site.
Where are you? Still waiting.
It looks like 4 people are already on site for SJU. Though Tuck is sitting in tree with the operator. So 2 operators are both on site. As of now, they have it Sage walled off. Sage sitting on top of her wall here with Patch. Watto moving up. Is Watto going to be able to see Patch from here? Trying to get the shots. Patch is actually backing down to the blocks over there. Making sure not to get hit. We see Jericho and Chris actually moving up to B site because I think they've noted that Mort is the only one on site right now.
We're seeing a pretty strong hold here by SJU. The SAGU Lions only have about 40
Here comes
seconds.
the push because they know Mort's the only one on site right now. They're going to try and scramble Mort with the kill on Bipolar. Jericho sitting here. He knows he's going to try and get Flanny here.
Wow, Mort doing a great job at holding down
Here
that
comes
site.
the picks on
30
A
seconds
site.
left.
Both. And there goes
Brace
the
your
rotate.
fear.
They weren't ready for
Ooh,
it.
Jericho.
Jericho on the flank. Able to get one. Now he's going to go for the spike plant after they made a whole bunch of
Wow.
sound on A. Now you see SJU all kind of backed into their spawn. Ogden not ready for it. He had the
Oh.
knife out and is killed by Patch. They have the idea of where Watto is now. It's a 2v3. They weren't ready. Watto
Wow.
with 2. I thought they would have known by that knife getting destroyed. Flanny wasn't ready for Jericho sitting in the corner. And SAGU, that is the round that they needed for that. They were able to stabilize.
So well played by the SAGU Lions with the diversion towards the A site. Jericho getting
The double
spike
flank.
planet.
First
Wow.
Jericho getting the kill. And then if we see the next one, Watto with the double on the other flank. They
Wow.
just weren't ready for where the SAGU players were on both sites.
Yeah, SAGU Lions adapting, trying to beat this SJU defense, which is really, really strong. Mort on this B site is proving to be quite formidable and is giving the SAGU Lions a run for their money, but neither team is out of the woods yet.
And we are going to see SJU actually forced by here. 2 of the players getting really
Wow.
low and one opting for light shields. Flanny again being very aggressive on this Reyna, as most Reynas are.
Yes.
Getting another first blood here on B. Flanny has been leading in first bloods a lot, but Jericho with the pick on Tucked and mid. Checking right now, Jiff with the pick on Ogden. Back and forth. This is going to be another trade soon. They cleared mid. Flanny all the way reaching into the spawn, actually killing Syntix from mid. Watto with the pick on Jiff is now 2v3.
Flanny's not
Watto
letting
moving
the SAGU
back
Lions.
towards around mid. Jericho has to be very careful here.
This SJU defense kind of sitting towards the middle of the map here. Oh, is
Is
Jericho
he going
gonna
to
see?
check?
Oh.
He's not totally, and Mort's able to
Spike
get the
down
kill here.
mid.
And Mort getting the heal from Patch. Watto in a 1v3 with low HP, only 30. Is this possible? We'll have to see.
We'll see what he's able to do with only...
He is opting to
30
go for the
seconds
flank here
left.
because obviously he does not have Spike. They're watching it pretty well, so we'll have to see what he does here. Is he going to reveal his position with the Prowler, or is he just going to go and try and dry swing this with no abilities?
Oh, and he made a step there. They might have heard that. It
going.
looks like...
Flanny
Yep.
in the corner was not
Flanny was ready.
seen by Watto.
Great.
It's going to go 6-6 here at the half, so
Switching sides.
even half.
Wow.
And looking at the scoreboards, they're also pretty even.
Yeah,
across the
both
board.
teams playing really, really well. Looks like Syntix taking a little bit of time to get into a stride.
Getting a little trouble, but again, Killjoy is more of the defensive character, so I think we might see Syntix shine a little bit more here on defense,
Yeah,
as he usually does.
yeah.
I know from the
Defense.
time that I had to play Killjoy last semester when they were trying to experiment things, it was very hard for me to get kills on attack. It felt kind of like useless for me playing KJ, but then when you switch to defense, it becomes a lot more powerful.
Yeah. And here, SAGU Lions now have a shot at
I'll show her who's a
showing
real
their own
genius.
defense, whereas SJU evening it up, it being 6 rounds to 6 rounds. Keep in mind, this is to 13. The first team to 13 rounds wins, but you have to win by 2. So if both teams get to 12, they will go into overtime.
It looks like they are wanting to try and push B, but they're actually opting for some mid push here. They're playing a little bit slower, trying to see if there's any picks, seeing if any SAGU players are going to get antsy on defense.
They're playing quite safe.
It looks like they're opting for a full mid push now. Here they go. Is Ogden going to be able to get tucked here? He sees tucked. Low on ammo.
Ogden hoping to...
Doing damage. He's actually going to try and teleport. Yep, he's going to teleport here into market. See if he can get another angle. Just missing. Bipolar with the first pick on Flanny here in tree. They're all coming through tree now. Missing exactly where he is. They're going to hit switch.
Spikes planted.
Sugno, he's able to get the Sheriff gun upgrade.
Marked one.
Here comes Watto pushing through the smoke. Facing the KJ turret. They're up heaven now. SAGU looks to have a good pinch here if they're going to be able to kill. He gets killed by Morton. Hell. Patch, Ogden, and Syntax trading back and forth. And now SAGU has numbers. The concuss comes out from Jiff. Jiff getting the pick on Jericho. It's now a 2v2. And they lined up for that tuck.
Double kill.
Sitting in tree, being able to get 2 of those kills there in that corner.
Great job by Tuck to play patient, hit the shots that are needed.
Waited for both of the SAGU players, on and Syntax, to sit right on top of each other there at bomb.
And now SJU winning that pistol round.
Very
round 7.
important. Now we'll have to see what they decide to go for this buy round.
And more, it looks like he's going straight for the assault rifle. Very smart play.
Looks like we are going to see 1 Bulldog here, and we're going to see 2 ARs here. It looks like they're going to really try and
they're moving it around.
Really try and buy up for this.
Yep, we're seeing 2 assault rifles, which
Jericho
is very good.
Jericho with 2 shorty
Jericho.
kills!
Great job by Jericho.
Wow, what a play from Jericho, being very aggressive on that, seeing the KO knife. He knew he needed to go now. And that was beautiful, taking out the 2 guns. Syntax with the kill with his ability usage there. More, and now it's a 2v3, and let me just say, Jericho really turned it up, though, getting those peak kills.
So well played by Jericho there. Read the situation, be aggressive. One of the things about this game is more times than not, aggression actually pays off.
Indeed, and Syntax able to pick up this Bulldog here. Looks like they're going through mid to go through tree. Headshot by Polar is able to get the kill on Patch. 2v1. It is just Mort now against the world. Mort, though, does have a Vandal and most of his HP still. Faking an updraft here, walking in slowly. He's going to be able to see more here. Mort with the headshot. Are they going to peek? Getting a quick kill on door, and while he was focused on the door, Syntax was able to come around and get the kill, and that's going to be a cleanup.
Wow. There is commentator's curse and commentator's blessing. Syntax showing up in these last 2 rounds, putting in a lot of work.
Man, those first 2 kills from Jericho really opened up the playing field for that.
Absolutely. Playing so well, reading the situation, knowing that they're going to want to push through that B main entrance, and capitalizing on that play style.
And here we go. It looks like they're going to need... And here is the Odin
Sova
coming out in round 3.
I've never seen that before, ever.
We are going to have to see how this goes. A full buy here for SAGU, and SJU needing to save here.
Here Jericho being patient.
They're going to pick up Mort, already being aggressive. Jericho really trying to get some spray through the wall here. I don't know if he was able to pick up too much damage just because of where they were standing, but we'll have to see, because Flanny here is pushing up aggressively with the Stinger, but decides to back off. Playing very slow here as SAGU has the advantage. They're trying to bait out some utility, see if they can get a pick. Someone's being too antsy. We're going to see here. Jericho is going to have Sonar Dart again. And if he can ping somebody, I feel like he's going to try and shoot through that wall again.
But the turret there.
He's checking.
Seeing Flanny.
Seeing no one. Is he going to be aggressive here? I wouldn't take it from Jericho. He likes being aggressive and actually gets paid for it pretty well. But it looks like everyone except for Jiff here is actually going to be rotating off. Bipolar. First pick on Tucked.
30 seconds left.
Going through tree, and everyone's going through tree now. Watto's able to pick up one. He is able to set the second one on Patch. No, they both run through, and they're going to try and close door here. Patch running up quick, getting a kill on Ogden. Patch with 2 with the Stinger. The Stinger is still a pretty good gun.
Wow.
Even with those couple of nerfs that it's gotten, it's still a formidable weapon.
Oh.
Syntax had to reload and dies to Jif, and now it's Jif in a 1v2. And he is not going to have enough time to plant, so he's just going to try and save the Phantom where he can.
Oh,
He's not spraying enough down.
Oh,
sitting in the right corner, Jif.
And Jif stays alive, keeps his assault rifle, I believe it
30
was.
seconds left.
Or maybe it was a Stinger, the submachine gun.
I think Jif actually opted for the Phantom that he was able to get on site.
Oh, okay.
If I see correctly. Yes, he was able to grab the Phantom.
Right. So now
And it looks like they, well, except for, no, Pat, there, they are going to be able to buy here.
looks like it is a full buy, but if
full buy for both
SJU
teams, and Bipolar with his ultimate here, the Jet ultimate. Well, we've seen him already pop up and get 2 kills already.
And if SJU can't win this round, then it looks like they're going to be in a tight spot.
The Odin spraying some damage. Is he going to hit anyone? I don't think he was able to hit Flanny at all. I think Flanny was just a bit too far back to where those bullets did not penetrate through the wall and actually hit Flanny. There goes all the knives. Talk to getting the first pick here. Ogden sneaking up, getting the first pick for SAGU. 4v4. And still pretty even.
Oh, and there's the
3v4.
Killjoy ultimate.
Syntax headshot.
Great kill from Syntax.
More Syntax. The trades are going out the wazoo, and now it is just solo Sage. And Ogden with the kill on Patch.
Jericho, great scan there with his recon dart. Being able to see Patch and Ogden swinging, getting the kill. And the SAGU Lions
Seeing
go
right
up.
there at the end, we saw a lot of trades.
Yeah, both teams playing really, really well.
So right here, it's a 4v3, stabilize it to a 3v3. Then 2v2 because of the 2 quick kills. So it went pretty quickly in the favor of SAGU.
And we'll see what the SJU offense can do against this SAGU Lions defense. They are holding strong. Syntax on this KJ. It's proving its worth.
Yeah, and I think SJU is going to have a full buy here. I wasn't able to see the... Because they saved that last one, I think they do. Not to see, though. Ogden with Flanny in mid. Flanny getting very aggressive here. Pushing... Wanting to push past.
And Flanny pretty much out in the open.
And Flanny does. Flanny pushes into the corner, into Cubby. The rest of SJU wanting to try and go for A here, but playing slow, seeing if Flanny can get a pick here. Flanny pushing up really deep into market, getting very close to Ogden. He's in pizza now. There comes the Leer.
Oh,
Ogden being able to swing out and get Flanny here.
Good aggression there by Ogden.
Hell, Flanny was able to take out Syntax before.
But it's a 4 versus 4. Oh, but
it is Bipolar with a quick pick on more. Jericho through the wall on the tug. Watto on the Jif, and now it is Patch again.
Wow.
And Bipolar with the headshot.
Polar getting 2 that round, really solidifying this SAGU defense, and now they only need 3 more rounds to win this game 1.
Indeed, and SAGU, it looks like, is feeling a lot more comfortable here on this defense now that they've had that whole entire half to really warm up to this team and really see where they're going. Looks like they're pulling ahead a little bit. Going into a 3-point lead, we'll see if they have to, if they keep it up, or if SJU is able to capitalize on some things and start getting these points back.
Yes. Dusk hits. Croco Wrestling. Patch is doing very, very well on that Sage.
It looks like SJU is needing to go for a save again, bring out the Singers and Marshall. While on the side of SAGU, they still have all their weapons. They're full buy. They're wanting to slowly push up B here. We'll see if Lane is going to push past this smoke. I think they might try and position around it and wait for it to go down. Here come the Astra Stars getting ready to push. There goes Suck of the turret and blocking off Market and CT. But are they aware of Watto on stairs? Still waiting for that smoke to go down, and it is. They're getting ready.
Wow, Ogden.
Tucked with the Marshall. Just barely missed a shot on Ogden, and Ogden was able to capitalize. Watto and Ogden again, and Watto. Watto and Ogden trading kills back and forth, back and forth. And Patch, 1v5, and sadly gets killed by Polar again. Is that the third time that Patch has gotten killed by Bipolar in a row?
I think that's the third time that it was just Patch and Bipolar at the end getting into a gunfight.
I think Bipolar has Patch's number.
Probably.
He knows where Patch's is, and he's on a vendetta.
He's looking for him. He knows that Patch is scary, and he must not leave him to his own devices.
And there it is. He's able to see it, and repeats, and gets the headshot.
Yeah, great job at using that cover to his advantage.
And now it is 7-11.
Hey,
we love it.
7-11. And unfortunately, Patch being caught out in the open, but now
There
two
comes
more
a
rounds.
Very cool eye. And it looks like they're going to go for B here, and they're going to rush in with the KO ult. Flanny with the first pick on Syntax. Watto able to actually cross over into CT. Ogden being very careful to smoke here. They are all on site now. Flanny pushing up a bit too far and getting killed by Ogden. It's now 4v4.
The SAGU Lions only need two more rounds to win this.
All 4 remaining SJU players are on site. I think Watto's going to try and wait 11 seconds to try and get his eye back to see if they can get any information. KJ turret's down now. Here comes the blind. They're shooting through. Tucked Jericho. So a good trade there. 3v3. On to Bipolar. Watto on to Jif. Jericho with 3. Shooting into the back of Boathouse. And they are going to be able to pick up that last one, going 7-12. That was very intense with the trades there, going back and forth. And Jericho here just picking up 3 kills right off the bat. First with Tuck shooting through Switch. And finally lining up these last 2 kills he sees.
Right when that smoke drops, that's the thing. The SJU team...
And they were lit up by Watto's eyeball.
Yes, the SJU team towards the back of site were not prepared for that smoke to drop right then. And Jericho was sitting, waiting, ready to go, getting those kills. Great job.
They are not prepared for Jericho's nutty plays.
No, they are not.
As Jericho always is.
And as of now, it's first team to 13 rounds. The SAGU Lions have 1 more round to win. It is do or die for SJU. Can they make the climb? They have to win. Well, now if they get to 12, they have to go to 14. They have to win 7 rounds in a row, or at least 5 to even it up.
Indeed, Ogden with 2 right off the bat, and then gets picked off by Tuck. This is match point for SAGU, and they do have numbers advantage in a 4v3. Jericho trying to get a pick, but he's in the middle of his ult, and Flame is able to push up through Market. Bipolar trying to be aggressive here, gets the pick on the Spike. Spike is now hiding in Sabrosa, and we'll have to see. The closest person is Flanny. Flanny and Jif. Jif able to get the pick, and he's going to probably try to jump down and get Spike here.
Great kill by Jif there.
He does get the Spike. Jump peeking 2v2. Flanny and Jif versus Syntax and Watto. Watto with 1. And he's able to get both of them on Flanny, and that is going to be the first map win, 7-13 to SAGU.
Great job by both teams. The SAGU Lions finding some momentum here to get that Game 1 victory. But SJU, I mean, Patch getting multiple triple kills. I mean, look at this. Flanny going 14-17, doing a great job at establishing themselves in this game. And the SAGU Lions doing what they can to win these one-on-one gunfights and put themselves at just that up of an edge.
And that already was a very fun match to watch. Very close at times, and I could not expect anything less from the 8 and 9 seeds. I'm even excited to go into the next map.
Yes, this is going to be very, very exciting. The next map being Icebox. Now, Icebox, personally, is a very fun map for me. It feels very condensed, very close. It has this quick, fast-paced feel to it. And I am excited to see how these 2 teams play in Icebox. What is kind of the SAGU mindset, the SAGU Lions mindset going into this Icebox map?
Yeah, so SAGU also does feel very comfortable with Icebox. They've run it a few times. We'll have to see what happens. Both times they've played Icebox so far. They played one time with Ogden on the Sage. One time they played it with me. I did okay.
You did great. I did great.
You know, it was good. We won that one. So we'll have to see if they go and decide to go for the same kind of line that they did before with Sage and KJ and all that, or if they decide to try and opt for something different or something new. We'll have to see if they still want to keep that Sage or not, because I know Ogden has more roles that he'd rather play besides the Sage. He likes the Omen, he likes Cypher, and some other characters. So putting him on Sage, someone that he's super familiar with, but I mean, he does play it for the team.
Yeah. And we will see what these two teams do here. They've got some time to get into the lobby and figure out the different setup and things like that. But looking at this scoreboard at the end here, individuals and all of their performance, that KDA tab is kills, deaths, and assists. And Bipolar going 19 and 15, Ogden going 19 and 13. Both doing it, and Wada going 18 and 9, a 2.0 kills to death ratio.
and Ogden both leading with 5 first bloods per game.
Wow.
Very aggressive from both the players.
Yeah, very well played by both teams. Almost everyone showing up and performing to some extent. Even Syntix, I mean, him going into the second half with, I believe it was only 1 kill, and he got 6 kills in that second half alone.
Yeah.
So very well played by both teams. We expect to see a great second game, and right now SJU, they have to win the next 2 games, because keep in mind this is the best 2 out of 3. And
Indeed.
in this playoff bracket, once you lose a week, you are done. That is it. So SJU, it's do or die here.
Yeah, and if you want to look at some of the other stats, if we're looking at plants so far, we went through 20 rounds. Only 9 of those was the spike planted.
Yeah.
So a lot of the rounds were just straight kill fests.
Yeah.
And only 3 of the times was the spike diffused. So there were only 6 rounds spike actually went off.
Yeah.
3 times where it was 1. So
and a lot
9
of times,
out of 20.
And a lot of times they'll get the spike down and then they'll kill the other team before the spike even goes off.
Exactly. But seeing that only out of the whole entire 20 rounds, a little bit less than half was only when spike went. 1 less than half.
Wow.
So less than 50% was just kills.
Wow.
So very crazy. Again, very action-packed game.
Yeah, and you're seeing here the replay from this previous game. Both teams knowing this Ascent style of gameplay very well, playing to their strengths. And going into the second half at 6 and 6 and finishing at 13 to 7, SAGU Lions finding their groove, finding that leg that they needed to kind of keep their momentum forward.
SJU only being able to get 1 round on offense, which shows SAGU's defending power. And so going in Icebox here, I think that might be SJU's pick. I know Ascent is one of SAGU's favorite maps. They're favored to win that one because they've played it the most and have their highest win percentage on that map. Both teams, I think, like Icebox. I know SAGU likes Icebox, so we'll have to see where that goes.
Yeah, we will. And breaking this SAGU defense is more than just getting the kills. It's about teamwork, communication, knowing where the opponents are and knowing how to adapt. I mean, we're seeing this play with the double flank. Such a gargantuan brain.
1 from each side. I thought that was an amazing
That
play.
was so well played by the SAGU Lions, being able to adapt to the strategies that the other team will employ. And we will see what these two teams can do in this game 2. It is still anyone's set.
Indeed.
Anyone could take this. Both teams are very good. I mean, they are 8th and 9th seed for a reason. They're both very good players in this division, both very good teams in this division. And it's a do or die right now. If you lose a set, that is it for your playoff run in the 2023 Division B Valorant League. So we'll see what these two teams can do to bring the heat and keep this competition fierce. And hopefully we will be getting into this game 2 in Icebox relatively shortly.
I want to say, we have 28 viewers right now, so thank you for everyone who's stopping in and tuning in to this stream.
Yes, I've been seeing a lot of Croco Wrestling. I've been seeing a lot of Dusk Hits. Thank you to all of you on the SJU supporters and fans for tuning in, as well as the SAGU Lions fans. We appreciate you guys tuning into this broadcast. We love having you here.
We're seeing a lot of love from both sides, and we couldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. Both of these teams need your support. They need your encouragement. Right now, it is go time. They are giving it all they got, and any help, all the help, is super important to them and for us to be able to see it as well and to interact with you. So thank you. And while we've got a little bit of time, shout out to the SAGU Sports Network for hosting this broadcast and putting this on, as well as the SAGU Esports for bringing the players and the commentators and different aspects like that. So go find SAGU Esports. Go find SAGU Sports Network. Leave some comments. Leave some likes. Tell them you love them, because all the players all around need your support. They need your encouragement. Same for SJU. I don't know if they have any social medias. I don't know what that would be, but go find them, follow them, the SJU Esports, and encourage them, because every player needs it. And now going into Icebox, it's a completely different mindset. It's a completely different game plan. What should we be thinking here moving into this Icebox strategy?
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what's going to look through SJU's side, so maybe the chat can give us some updates on something that they're going to have a subs. Okay, so they just went ahead and declared a sub for SJU, so we're going to see that being changed out.
Okay.
Well, let's see who gets switched out here. I don't necessarily know. I can't see. Screen's too small.
Yes, we are seeing
Screen's too small for me.
Screen's too small.
We just know that there's a sub right now, so we'll see when those are transferred in.
And Dustkits, let's go SJU. They are doing great. And Icebox is a very unpredictable map because the sites are so close to each other. You can rotate from one site to another fairly quickly. So even if you get control of a site, things can change drastically on the fly. So we'll see which team can come out on top in this Icebox.
I'm very excited because for me, I love watching Icebox. I love seeing the plays that people can come up with, especially with a certain sites. So we'll really have to see where it goes. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and hopefully these two teams giving it everything they got. And it is pretty late. I mean, for all of you at SJU, it's 11:40. Thank you guys for tuning in. I mean, I'm kind of an old man, so I would have gone to bed about an hour ago, but I know some of you gamers can stay up till 1 or 2 in the morning.
Very late stream, very late game.
Very late stream, very late game.
Hours.
Yes, so thank you for being here, tuning in. And from my experience in Icebox, it's the reason it's so unpredictable is because there's so many corners and so many angles, so many danger spots. Whenever you approach a site, there's anywhere from 5 to even 8 or 9 danger areas that you need to be aware of. How can players, when pushing onto sites with initiators, with duelists, can kind of isolate certain entries so that they're not getting hit by all of these danger spots all at the same time?
Yeah, just making sure you really use your utility in the right places, making sure you're rationing it out to make sure you can get the angles that you need to and also have enough to plant on site. We actually played a scrim yesterday on Icebox where I was able to play for the second map. And there were a few times where both the team that we played against and us, we were able to abuse those angles a lot. I know I think I got like 3 kills just from sitting in a corner or flanking or sitting in a rat spot.
Yeah.
And there were also times where the team that we were going against actually got a couple of kills because we didn't clear a certain corner right away. So there's a lot of outplay opportunity just by if certain teams cannot clear certain small points.
And these are some Icebox highlights. And just to remind you, for those of you who are just now tuning in, the first map was on Ascent, and the SAGU Lions took the victory, going 13-7. And I mean, we got to the half. It was 6-6, and the SAGU Lions found their stride, found their momentum, and were able to carry it to a Game 1 victory. And we'll see what SJU can do in response, because they have to win the next 2 games if they want to advance in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so now the sub has been added for SJU team. And we're going to see, and as you're looking at these Icebox highlights, you see these really tight corridors. There's all these little corners, nooks and crannies that everyone can sit in. There's lots of areas where you could get shot from, because the thing about this game is the problem is information. That's the name of the game, is information. Do you know where the opponent is? Because if you know where they are, you don't even have to have that great of aim as long as you're mentally prepared for them to come from a certain position. The thing is, though, if you approach a certain site, a bomb site, and there are more than like 2 or 3 areas that they could possibly be, that's very, very dangerous, because if you don't know where they are, you have to treat all of them as if they are all dangerous.
Indeed.
And being able to counteract that with certain abilities, certain ways you approach the sites is very, very important.
And so we're going to go into the agent select here, and I just want to go overhead again with just the map. So first map was Ascent, and SAGU took that game 7-13. We're going to Icebox now, which is our second map, and the tiebreaker is going to be Haven for the third map.
And right here, looking at this SAGU Lions, this is something that this team composition we've seen quite frequently. Syntix going from the Killjoy to the Viper, and Watto switching to that KO. What's kind of... Oh, and we're seeing Ogden on the stage.
Indeed, so I was going to bring that up. Yeah. We are actually going to see the icebox composition they've been running a few times now. They're not going to switch it up. I think they're pretty comfortable with this. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like to be a pretty strong game plan. It looks like Viper is a very good pick. Viper, Sage, Jet, KO. The one difference being Reyna on the SJU
You're
side.
going to see a double duelist here, so it looks like they're going to want to be very aggressive here, which I have seen a few times on Icebox. Double duelist is pretty common with the Reyna or the Jet or the Raze.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll even see some Neon sprinkled in there. So
Yeah.
we have Mort, Tucked, Flanny, Jiff, and Schlop. Schlop was the one who replaced Patch.
Yes.
Patch
so
is out for right
unfortunately,
now.
we are not going to see Patch. He did
No.
a great job in the last game, and I believe the SAGU Lions are hopefully breathing a fresh breath of fresh air, considering Patch's really strong performance. But I don't know, maybe Schlop is.
We'll see. And we'll
maybe
see
Schlop is
Mort
on his
going
game.
ahead and taking up the Sage now instead of Patch.
All right. And we'll see. Oh, we're seeing Patch in chat. Thank you so much for playing. You did such a great job on the Sage. We appreciate you for tuning into the stream. You guys are phenomenal players. Both teams deserve to be here in this round 2 of playoffs. And it's Icebox Game 2. SAGU leads 1-0. And SJU Crimson versus the SAGU Lions. And we'll see who can come out on top.
Yeah, SAGU here attacking first.
It looks like they're going to opt for an A-site aggression. Gathering info. They pinged
Tucked.
Tucked on Jet, it looked like. And Ogden
Getting up on to Pipe.
Getting quite aggressive by
Polar
Polar.
he's just now turning around. Oh wait, no, it's with Jericho. I'm so used to seeing the red.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I told the chat, hey guys, be careful because we're going to be red instead of blue. And here I am messing it up.
Thinking there was a flanker.
Here goes Ogden being able to heal up Syntax after taking some crucial damage. Tugs coming across.
Wow.
Sliding across, almost getting a pick there. Doing
Yeah,
some
Ogden being at
good
half
damage
health.
on Ogden.
Yeah. Only 45 HP.
It's now
health
stabilized
points.
again, 4v4.
Oh, and
More
Mort
with the pick on Bipolar, late pick there.
And now it is a 4 versus 3.
Jericho sitting in kitchen. I think he's going to see if he can try and get any picks. The right click's coming through. He is able to pick one up.
Spike down B.
And
Jiff and
Syntax the
Syntax.
pick on Jiff.
30 seconds.
And it's now a 2v2. Again, the trades keep coming out.
Planted. Toxin screen down.
And now as Viper is a controller, which means they're great at locking down the certain area of a map or a certain location.
player standing.
Oh, and Flanny, a great one-tap there on Jericho, getting a headshot. But the thing about Viper can hold bomb sites very,
And
very
Syntax
well.
does have the lineups. Are they going to try and pick him up if they know he's a lineup Larry? No! The lineup was actually
Oh.
messed up just a tad. That is
Unfortunate.
unfortunate. I think he saw it mess up and he knew he had to go ahead and try and swing for that. And he was met with a double swing. I loved watching
This
Tuck
was
here just
great.
come sliding real slowly.
Yep. No, that was awesome.
Now, if two people weren't there, I think he might have gotten a kill. But
Probably. But unfortunately, the SAGU Lions having 2 ready and prepared. But now we are going to see what the SAGU Lions can do against this round 1 offense.
SJU able to win that pistol round. They're going to go for a Stinger, a Sheriff, and a Spectre.
And it looks like they're focusing their attention toward A.
Tuck being very aggressive, getting a pick on Ogden.
Down A.
Spike being down, Syntax with the trade. The Viper Molly coming out. Schlop able to get one. Bipolar traded Flanny.
We're seeing lots and back
SJU
and forth
was
here.
able to get the win in the trades there, going up by 1. Now Jericho and Bipolar. No Spike in hand. It is still on A. It looks like SJU is going to go through mid here and try and get the picks. While still holding Spike in A. I don't think they know exactly where the 2 SAGU members are. They're going all the way around First person to intervene here is going to be Mort coming in through mid. Are they going to check it? Mort, no design to look away and wait and back themselves into Cubby. Pushing their way slowly on
30
the A
seconds
site. SJU holding these corners.
Both teams playing really patient. There's only 15 seconds
They
left.
push really slowly here. Are they going to check up on Belt?
Last player standing.
No,
Oh.
Schwab
10 seconds
and
left.
Flenny holding the crossfire. One holding Belt and one at boxes. And they were able to pick up those kills there. That was a good second round by SJU, and now we'll have to see again. Is SJU going to be able to do anything with this third round? Again, third round is very crucial because if they can even win against a full buy from SAGU, that put them in a very good position because then SAGU needs to save again,
Yeah.
and it just snowballs from there.
Yeah, and keep in mind, economy is a very important factor in this game because when it comes to the economy, getting kills, planting the spike, these different elements can net you this money, this currency, and you can use it to buy guns in successive rounds. And that can give you a huge advantage. Having a stronger gun, having a stronger economy with your team usually leads to a better chance at winning. And so we'll see what the SAGU lines can do in response. Right now, SJU is up 2-0. Great job by St. Joseph's University Crimson team to hold this defense. Oh, but Ogden getting a pick towards the middle on Flanny. And Flanny's been a very strong top of the leaderboard player. So SJU now at a numbers deficit. And
Here
Jericho.
comes Drone, see if he can get anything. He is able to see Schlop here in the corner.
Oh, and wow, Ogden barely staying alive there. Oh, and Bipolar being aggressive.
One enemy remaining.
And Ogden getting the plan, but right now it is a 3 versus 1. And we'll see what SJU can do here.
1v3. Again, SJU was able to pick off 2 guns, which is already pretty good.
And we'll see what Jif can do here. Now he knows where Ogden is relatively.
Jif does have a Vandal. I don't feel like he should go for this. If it's the smart play, I feel like he should try and save that because it's the only Vandal that they have. To be
Yeah,
able
and
to
it
save
looks
a little
like-
bit more of their economy.
It looks like Jif is going to opt
Which
for
he is
saving,
going to do.
which is good. It means he'll be able to use that gun in the next round, which will be very helpful for the economy of SJU, and the SAGU Lions get their first round win. And now the economy is resetting quite a bit. It looks like SJU are having to spend a lot of their economy in getting rifles, so they were able to full buy, but both teams are quite low on currency. So whoever wins this round is really going to have a huge economy boost going into the following rounds.
All right, we're going to see here them playing very slow still. Pushing. Slowly making progress B, Bipolar. Seeing if he can get a pick here. Very quiet. Nothing going on at all. The silence is deafening. I feel like I need to keep commentating.
When the teams play
Oh, there we
patient.
go. There's
there
some
it is.
gunshots.
There it is. Breaking
Now
the
we
silence.
see some movement. Flash coming out.
Still playing really, really safe, really patient. Not getting too over-aggressive. Mostly going for info.
We go back over to A site here, where most of VALORANT SAGU is sitting. They're going to put up the wall, and they're going to start their initiation. Ogden is going to clear this corner with Flanny.
Wow.
He is able to get the headshot.
Getting the kill there.
Here comes the wall. There is the gap there. Not
There is
exactly
a
where he
gap.
wanted it, but it's okay.
The wall does enough, it being a giant wall of ice closing off that section of the site. But SJU are pushing, tucked in Jericho trading kills.
Only one trade from the side of SAGU.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and
Bipolar with one before getting flashed.
Here.
now it's a 4 versus
The
1.
dash and
Oh,
Tucked able to get
Tucked.
the pick on Bipolar there, getting with low HP. Wado with the trade.
Good job by
And
Tuck
they've
to
now
hold himself
stabilized back
there.
to
But
a 2v2.
yeah. And now the rounds have reset. 2 rounds to 2 rounds. And Tuck's doing what he could there in the corner, but unfortunately the numbers were against him. And see, great kill here by Tucked. And now we are looking at quite a bit of an economic disadvantage on the SJU side. The SAGU Lions have a little bit of a
They're
cushion.
going to need to go ahead and go for a save here. I thought they were going to try and... Yeah, they are going to go for a save here. I thought they were going to go force for a second, but they switched some stuff up.
Get out of my way.
They full buy here, still on the SAGU side with the Jet ult already up.
Bipolar hopefully going to get some kills with this Jet Ultimate. Those knives are a 1-kill headshot. They're very quick. They're very precise. And they are extremely deadly in the right hands.
They are checking here, and they might be able to clear out Jift here. Bipolar activating his dash. Tuck also with his, and he's able to get the knives.
Jif and
onto
Tuck.
Bipolar. Syntix and Wado trading it back, equalizing it to a 3v3. And Syntix is going to go ahead and try and get Plant down.
Oh,
No,
and
but more with the
Morts.
swing. Jericho with the trade is now a 2v2 now. And this save round from SJU is looking good. They took 3 ARs away from SAGU.
And the thing about SJU, they
aren't
have their Viper.
aware of Flanny here.
Last player standing.
Flanny able to get the pick
Wow.
on Wado. They were not aware of that Jericho going back. And getting picked again. Flanny
Wow.
on the flank. That was a very good save round
Wow.
from SJU.
Great headshots by Flanny. Doing a great job with aggression there. Fighting strong. And getting amazing headshots with the Sheriff. And that was even a save round. They had not bought strong weapons. So now SJU's the one with a little bit of a cushion economically. And the SAGU Lions are they're okay, but they are having to kind of spend a good bit of their
Scanning ahead.
economy on getting a full buy assault rifle
Right here.
ability setup.
Yeah, now we see both teams being able to full buy here.
Oh, and
Schlop,
Schlop.
the first pick on Bipolar.
Great kill there, staying safe.
From Bell, they're going to be pushing up here pretty quickly. Ogden getting pretty aggressive here.
Oh, getting,
Wado and then Schlop again. Schlop with 2 already. Wall is down.
but
the side
Wado
of
getting a
SAGU.
second. Now it's a 3 versus 3.
Jericho being a bit aggressive here, staying with Wall. Oh, I see. They put Wall a bit too close. They weren't able to plant Spike. Looks like they're trying to watch for mid. Jericho.
Revealing
Now
area.
aware of their presence.
There they are.
Here comes the ult from SAGU and 2 ults. They are investing into this plant now, and they're going to go ahead. Syntix going for the plant. Checking angles. And they are able to get it down.
Screen down.
Syntix playing very close. We'll have to see what happens here. The molly from KO. Molly's from both sides. He's going to check Maze. He is able to get the
Wow.
kill. Jericho killing Manny with the shock dart and Jericho on the Schwab with
Jericho
the
getting
regular Vandal
2.
kill. What a great turnaround there from SAGU with the investment of 2 ults. They're getting able to get on the site and plant.
Yeah, that was very
What a great headshot by Syntix there.
great headshot. Very fortunate for the SAGU Lions being able to get some mileage out of those 2 ultimates, win the round, secure some economy, and SJU doing what they can to keep it even.
Looking at ultimates, we're going to see Reyna ultimate up, which is a great dueling tool. We're going to see their own Viper pit as well as Rez for both sides. And then we only have 2 ults on SAGU's side. Jericho
Scanning ahead.
with the Sova ultimate and the Rez.
And the thing is, even though SJU may be at an economic disadvantage, that doesn't count them out. We saw last round that Flanny with the Sheriff getting 2 kills, great kills. So you can't count SJU out just because they don't have assault rifles and
Bipolar being very cautious here.
Here.
He's able to get a few picks, and
Wow.
Tugged wanting to get a bit aggressive, going for the dash and updraft, but Bipolar was able to track him down and get the kill. Dashes up on top. Looking like site is clear, they're going to go ahead and grab ultimate orb. He's going to go push on his site. There goes wall and the plant, but did they know that they boosted Jif up onto the wall? They didn't. Mort with another one.
Wow, Mort.
It's now stabilized into a 4v2. So it looked strong for SAGU at first. Now it's turned around. I don't think they're ready for Jif to be there on that wall on the other side of the box.
Ooh,
Watto
Watto.
with a crisp headshot. Two sitting on the other side of this wall here. If they line up correctly, Watto could possibly get both of them. They're going to go for the
30
plant.
seconds left.
If they decide to swing this,
Players-
Watto,
Oh.
Mort. It is now Syntax and Mort. Mort with 3 kills that game.
Wow, great job by Mort to secure that site, defend it with everything they had. And right here, it was 3 rounds to 3 rounds, but SJU getting a bit of a lead here.
They were able to pull it up to 4-3, and we'll have to see.
We'll see what these two teams can do
Going
here.
into round 8.
Yeah, round 8.
Player standing.
And right now, SJU's leading 4-3.
All right, looking at it, they are still able to full buy here, both teams. Looking at ultimates, now the only one not being used is the Jet ult. 4 ults on the side of SJU.
And we are seeing an operator on the SJU side by Flanny, and we know what Flanny can do with an operator.
Indeed, and plans to be playing on A here. Trying to see if they can get aggressive here. But it looks like SAGU's wanting to go for mid and B. Jericho, this time pushing Jif instead of Bipolar. Here comes the wall. They see 2 Boiler, Schlop and Jif, Syntax, and then Tucked and Ogden. Jericho on the Jif, the flash, almost. And now it is Ogden to 1v3. We're have to see. He's able to get a pick on Tucked here, 1v2. And Jif here on low HP. This is still possible for Ogden. Is he going to try and heal himself, or is he going to try and take the duel against Jif?
And now they know where he is because of that KO knife.
Playing a little bit of ring around the rosy with back of yellow. Is he going to see him? He is, and now he's going to go for the. He's going to go for res.
Wow.
He's going to go ahead and res Jericho here. Now flipping the side into a 2v1.
He's trying to find the right
Yep,
spot
making
to
sure he
plant
can
the
get as
spike.
far away as possible. Make sure he can get that.
The point
And
drawn.
Flanny here.
But it's Flanny with the operator.
Flanny with
Very
the
dangerous.
operator. Mishing. He's getting a little bit frantic here. Shock dart. Thing that he dropped. Flanny here on 1 HP. What is he going to do? Is he going to try and hold the operator?
I would say we have about 20 seconds
He
left.
drops
and
an Ogden with 4.
Ogden getting 4 kills that round.
Almost an ace. I don't know who got that
MVP of
last
round
kill.
8.
Indeed.
Now Ogden is leading the SAGU Lions in kills.
That was a great clutch by Ogden, being able to get that 3rd kill on Jif and then going for the res.
Yeah, very well played.
Allowing Jericho to get a lot of damage on Flanny before Ogden was able to actually finish up the kill.
Very, very well played. Ogden with 9 kills.
All right, and it looks like SJU is going to be still being able to full buy most of the time. I think one person was on Sheriff.
Yeah. And when we use the word res, we're referring to Sage, the character that Ogden is playing. Their ultimate ability, which allows them to resurrect a teammate. And just for
Tucked and
short,
Flanny
we call that res.
picks on. And then Flanny getting traded. They're going to try and plan here with the wall. More with the pick on
Mort.
Syntax. Now it's a 2v4. Being very careful of Maze here. Ogden with 2!
Ogden
The
with
spray
2.
transfer before getting traded by Jif, and now it's a 1v2 with Jericho left. He's able to try and play with wall here, trying to throw shock darts. Blinds the flash, able to get 1!
Wow,
He's able to get both!
Jericho!
Another amazing flick with display transfer, able to get picking up both of those kills here.
Wow, Ogden and Jericho holding their own,
Both
each getting a
getting
double
2.
kill.
They were holding their ground there where they needed to.
Yes, and doing what they could to secure that round for the SAGU Lions, giving them driver's seat, putting them in a lead once again. SAGU Lions being 5 rounds, SJU being at 4.
Again, a very back and forth between these two teams, and I love watching these teams play.
Yes, this is such a close game, and SJU right now, unfortunately, is a bit of economic disadvantage, but that doesn't count them out. We've seen.
And here comes the wall. They did not like them pushing up through kitchen and getting those before. Two, one sticking kitchen and before. There's a lot of players on B site. Everyone technically is B site except for Schlop, who's actually moving around from mid. Very quick. Tucked and Mort with another two.
B.
Now it's a 2v5.
Last player
Bipolar with
standing.
one, and now it's Bipolar versus the world. Let's see him get an ace.
Headshot. My ult's ready.
Oh, with three, and
Bipolar getting
Schlop being able to
three.
peek at the same time as
Wow.
Mort and picking up that kill.
Well played by SJU. Those kills with the Sheriff. So strong on the side of SJU, using their economic disadvantage to the greatest effect. So well played by SJU there, especially.
SJU does do really well on these save rounds that I've seen.
Yes.
Almost every single save round that they've had, especially for this map, they've been able to capitalize on.
Absolutely, and Tucked getting 3 kills with the Sheriff alone, almost getting 4. And we see here, well, what would have played was a great double peek there by SJU, securing that round and keeping it even, 5-5.
And we're going to see SAGU here opt for a save round this time, going for a little bit less than what SJ usually does. And that's what I like about Icebox. Some guns, like the Stinger or the Spectre, or even shotguns, or the Sheriff, you have closer lines of sight, which means
No more.
there are more times for outplays you can do with those short guns, because while the Stinger might do less damage at range, it is very, very potent close up.
Yeah. Very, very strong at close range
We're going to see
engagement.
SAGU pushing up here. Mort going with the Resurrect here on Schlump. Jericho with 3, and this has been a very big turnaround game for this save round.
Wow.
Jericho with another kill, and it's now 2.
Oh,
Tucked
Tucked.
Mort.
Player standing.
Tucked with 3. What is this stabilization now to Syntax in a 1v2?
One enemy remaining.
Oh, almost getting
1v1
another.
now, and it's very slow. He's going to see if he can maybe get the lineup here. He is. Mort's going to push.
Oh,
Syntax
great
wasn't
push
ready
by
for it.
Mort. Very
Now,
well played.
Mort just has to wait for the poison to go down and start diffusing, and there it is.
That was great aggression by Mort there to
Indeed.
get the kill. Syntax was very unaware. He was very much expecting Mort to try and go for the plant, but Mort, knowing the situation, playing aggressive, pushing forward. Great kill.
Tucked really turning it up that round.
Yeah, very well played by both teams. And now we are going into the final round of the first half.
And we're going to see Tucked bring out an AWP here.
Yes, both teams are at pretty close to full. I think they are both full buying here.
Yes, except for Bipolar, he's not able to get the full AR, but he's still able to get a Bulldog, which isn't any less better. It's still pretty good, especially on this map. Like I said, guns that have a bit less range can still be really good on Icebox.
And we are seeing 3 ultimates on the SAGU line
Planny
side.
being very aggressive here again. Nope, they decided to back off. Here comes the KO ult off the side of SAGU.
The thing about ultimates is you don't have to buy them. They charge throughout the
They're
game.
checking. Ogden with the first pick on Tuck. Are they going to be able to see Schlop here
Oh.
in the corner?
Strike down A.
More than plenty with 2. I don't think Syntax is checking the corner where Schlop is right now. Schlop with 1. I don't think they know yet. It's now a 2v4. Watto with 1.
Oh,
Watto with 2.
with
Watto
3.
with 3.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
almost getting a
Syntax
fourth.
is now Viper v Viper.
It's 1 versus 1.
Schlop bringing out his own Viper's pit. And he's able to
and
kill
Schlop
Syntax.
getting the kill.
This is going to be a 7-5 in the half now.
Wow, 7-5. SJU going into the second half with quite a lead here.
Schlop there, good play. 1 staying in the corner that whole entire time, and then finally able to break out and use his own Viper's pit to go ahead and counteract Syntax and get the pick.
Very well played. And the thing about ultimates, they charge throughout the duration of the game. You don't have to purchase them, and there are different ways that your ultimate will charge.
You get them from getting kills, planting spike.
Yes,
Those are
and
the 2 best ways to get, and picking up orbs that you will see on the map.
And the thing about ultimates is at the next half, even if you had your ultimate charge is completely reset. So you want to make sure that if you have an ultimate in that last round of the half that you use it, and we saw a lot of that this round.
Yeah. So Tucked actually here opting for a timeout for the side of SGU. I think they're going to try and talk about this because they know they are on attack now. They know that SAGU's a pretty defensive team, and I think they're going to try and not have the same mistake as it happened with Ascent. I think they're going to try and capitalize on what they did on attack and continue to go forward and try and keep that same momentum of snowballing, trying to get too many close rounds and try and close out map 2.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a pretty substantial lead. This is exactly what they're looking for. And we'll see if they are able to continue to keep this momentum forward and secure a Game 2 win.
Now, if SJU does win this map, we're going to be going to a map 3, which is Haven, and a very, very late stream for us.
Very late game for them. Right now, it is officially past midnight for those.
If it goes past for us, we're going to be past curfew.
Yes.
Which doesn't matter to me. I'm a senior, so.
Yes, it is literally a different day
A
for
very
those
long-
playing at
Indeed.
SJU.
SJU is able to both play on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Wow, amazing.
Amazing.
They play whole days optimally. We love it. All right, and we will see what these two teams bring to the table here in this second half.
First map starting
Game 2.
out. It looks like SJU opting for a full rush onto A here.
Revealing area.
SAGU taking a little bit of space so they can make sure they can try and retake. Allow for rotates to get over.
Spike planted.
Right now, SJU getting the spike planted quite early, and now it's all about the retake. Still 5 versus 5.
No first blood yet. Grab to see who's going to get the first pick here. I think they know where Tucked
Bipolar.
is. He was tucked in the corner and able
Haha.
to... But Bipolar was able to find him there. I think they had that call out earlier, and they were able to kind of figure out where they were going. They see Schlop. Jericho with a few quick picks, and Flanny with the kill on Bipolar. Headshot with Watto.
Oh, and they're
Able to get
defusing, and
Chip.
that's it.
Flanny, and there's the defuse
Wow.
through the smoke. And Ogden still
Ogden
picking up
getting
2
the
kills.
final.
Getting the first 2 kills even after the round is over.
Wow, great job, SAGU Lions retaking, keeping the game as even as possible. And Schlop almost getting a kill there. But Ogden getting onto the bomb, defusing the spike, and then getting 2 kills of his own after defusing. So well played by Ogden there.
There was the headshot from Watto on to Mort, but it didn't kill him, which I think means that it kind of went through the sage wall. It kind of, so a little bit of damage, because otherwise that would have been a kill. So I was kind of worried about that. I'm like, wait a minute.
That looked a little suspicious.
He was close enough for that to be a headshot with full shields. They didn't have full shields round 1. Ogden with a very quick pick, and Watto.
Wow.
2 in mid, and Mort with the refrag. But 2 very quick picks off the start of the round from SAGU.
We're seeing a 4 versus 3 situation here. Jericho really close to Flanny. Oh, and
Flanny,
Flanny.
and then Ogden with 2.
Wow.
Spike down.
Ogden with the
Swinging right
flank.
away and getting 3.
Wow, that was a great shot by Flanny there.
Now
Good
he
off
has
angle.
Control of the spike. He's going to go ahead and wall up here, so... And now there's only 1 entry point for SGU to actually get to the spike, and it's just...
Right there where Bipolar's
Tucked.
looking.
Dodge is coming through the back here now. Trying to figure out. Bipolar.
Oh, and they know where he's
Here
at.
comes the duel. Bipolar does have the upper hand here with a Spectre. Just messing with him. He dashes out.
Wow.
And Ogden with 4 kills. He wanted to get as many kills. He wasn't letting Bipolar get that.
Nope.
Gun here.
That's the thing about
Race into the
Jet.
spike side.
Jet has abilities that allow her to dash around and move very, very quickly, and that can be that just knowing that they're there and they can move fast alone is enough pressure to make someone second-guess decisions and check different areas and forcing them to aim drastically to the other side, different things like that. Ogden getting 4 kills by
Yeah,
the
we
end
saw
of it.
there, he was contemplating, do I shoot him or do I shoot Ogden, who was also peeking? And he kind of switched between the 2 and was able to get 1.
Unfortunate. But now the SAGU Lions have evened it up. It is
And now
7
to
to
7-7,
7.
winning 2 rounds right off the bat in defense. Again, SAGU loves defense.
Yeah, SAGU has locked down their defensive
I remember
game
back
plan.
the very first year, and very frankly the first semester we actually had a team, we were not a defensive team. We were really good on offense, and it was really hard for us to defense because we'd get quiet or whatever like that. But now it looks like SAGU is actually favoring defense in most of these matchups.
Yeah, very well played by both teams here. The SAGU Lions doing what they can to reset.
We're going to see SJU go into their full gun round here, and SAGU trying to hold on to the guns they have, and we'll see.
All right, and Both teams playing quite patient, quite passive, being safe, gathering information.
Well, let's see. Both teams still have all 5 players. Playing very slow. Going through A and mid here. Flanny and Syntax getting 2 picks. Syntax with 2.
30 seconds
Watching 3 minutes. Is he
left.
going to be able to get the third? He's on 30 HP. But it doesn't count him out yet. Jericho, no, with the kill on Flanny. So that is all 3 that went through mid. And now just the 2 on site. Spike is down. Ogden, and now it is just Jiff versus the world. Is he going to be able to get 4? No,
Oh,
Jericho with the
unfortunately
headshot.
not.
Back to work.
SAGU now going to go ahead and go up here, going 7 and 8.
And they have won the last, the all 3 rounds so far on the SAGU Lions defense. What does SJU need to do to get some momentum back and stop this just castle bastion SAGU Lions defense
I think
that
they
they've
just need to
set
figure
up?
out where SAGU's playing, because a lot of time I feel like they're just getting overtaken by SAGU on defense. Again, SAGU really likes their defense, so I think SJU really just needs to figure out how SAGU plays and try and take, I guess, some advantage over it. We'll have to see, though. Again, they're going into a save round here. Save rounds can be pretty good for them. They're going out with 2 marshals instead, though, so they're going for more long range, which I think they're going to try and go mid here and try and pick off Bipolar or Rivers in mid.
Oh.
The pick, that was a body shot there.
And
doing
Schlop
101
getting
damage.
a kill on
Schlop on the
Watto.
headshot on Watto.
Great job by Schlop there to secure that middle advantage.
Mort with 2 again. These save rounds.
Oh, and
Tugged
tucked.
with the headshot.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. SJU likes these save rounds.
I feel like sometimes they do better
Eliminate.
in
Why
a
don't
save
they just
round.
go Stinger and Marshall and everything all the
Yeah,
other
just
times?
do it every round. You guys
There
you guys
goes
have
Ogden
such a
with the
good
res
save.
already on Bipolar, so now it's stabilized now into a 3v3 now instead of a 3v2. Spike being down, though. They still know that 1 Marshall is still in play. Being very aggressive. Trying to fake Spike, seeing if anyone's going to swing. Mort, Ogden,
Ooh,
Jiff,
Ogden.
Bipolar, 1v1.
Oh, Bipolar wanting
Schlop
to
here
take this
on
fight.
low HP. Both are on low HP. We're to see what Schlop's going to do here. Sitting on top of the
Oh.
box. He's able to hit Bipolar just
Great
in the leg there.
shot.
Living with just a mere 21 HP. Stabilizing to an 8 points to 8 points.
And that is a thrifty victory by SJU. I mean, they should just save every time. Why aren't they getting marshals
I'm
and
telling
stingers
you,
and
man.
like and sheriff? I mean, the sheriff headshots.
They seem to clutch up every single time they're on a save round.
Wow. Is the Clutchshire saying that this team can clutch? That's
I'm
quite
saying-
the honor. That is quite the achievement.
No, they're doing pretty good, and they're playing where they need to be. So now we're going to see SAGU here going with 2 marshals of their own and a Spectre for this save round. Watto looking on to Belt. But it looks like they're going for another fast B push here. They see the wall come up. Ogden's probably popping to that. Tucked going already aggressive up on top. Drops down. Is he going to see Ogden? Ogden, no. Able to get the pick with the
Spike planted.
kind of moving and gunning.
Oh,
Wanting to go for the gun for
Flanny.
Flanny, being able to fire through the smoke. Syntax, headshot onto Flanny. Again, everyone's hitting their shots right now. This is crazy. There goes the Viper smoke. They are going to go ahead and pick up the Vandal here. Watto with the pick on Mort.
Oh, and Schlop.
Schlop.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, but Watto getting
Watto,
kills with
it's
the Marshall.
a 2v1 against Schlop again. Slopping the bottom.
Wow.
What an amazing flick there from Watto onto the head
Great
of
flick.
Schlop. And that's going to be an 8-9. Both teams, how are they doing so well with
That
eco
is
rounds?
so impressive.
It was 2 eco rounds back to back. SJU with their eco round, really taking control. SAGU answering back with their own eco round,
Wow.
really stabilizing the playing field.
Look at that flip.
Both teams should just play eco the
They
whole
should
time.
just play eco
Who
the whole
needs
time.
vandals
They
and
don't-
phantoms?
You don't need
No.
vandals. No, you don't need operators. Just
Who
have
needs
a
all those
marshal
guns?
and a sheriff, and you're doing better.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
we're seeing a judge
The
from
first
Tucked
shotgun that
right now.
We're seeing a shotgun, 2 shotguns, we're seeing a shorty, and we're seeing a judge. So this, I feel like we're going
Wow.
to see some possibly funny plays.
I hope so.
Are we going to see a possible funny play like we saw Jericho do in Ascent that one round, getting 2 shots with the shorty? 2 kills there.
I want to see some B-hop
They're going very
shotgun
quick A
kills.
here.
Wow, great rush.
Here comes Tucked going up top. They're able to spot.
Oh, and there's Tucked
There's
with a shotgun
Tucked.
with
Tucked
two.
with 2. There it is, the funny plays.
Wow. It's too strong.
I love watching shotgun plays. They're so fun.
They are very fun.
Flanny
And
with the pick.
Player standing.
Bipolar versus the world
Tucked
again.
almost getting 4
With
kills
one.
there.
No, he said no to that 4K. Someone else needs to get it.
Yeah, Polar now huge uphill battle here. SJU's got a great hold onto this A site.
Beat these angles. He's going to see
Okay.
Flanny here and get the kill.
I can't use that.
It's 1v3, and they're all sitting in smoke. Pre-firing exactly where Jiff is. It's pretty smart. And I think he's going to try and get some kill. No, he's going to try and opt for the save here.
Oh,
No, but Jiff
Jiff.
peeks out at the wrong time and gets the kill.
Good job by Jiff to watch that escape route, capitalizing on that. And that big green smoke cloud you saw is Viper's ultimate. And the thing about Viper's ultimate is while Viper is inside of it, it stays up constantly. And
As she leaves, there's a timer where it goes down, but as soon as she enters back in, it goes all the way back up.
Yep, and Viper can see opponents highlighted that step through it, so you are at a disadvantage when you walk through that smoke. You also take an affliction known as Decay, which doesn't technically deal damage to you, it just decreases your max life down to 1.
Until you leave. Once you leave any of Viper's stuff, it'll slowly regain back.
Yeah, but that Viper ultimate is very strong, and it paid off last round.
Here
It
comes
is
a very
9
fast
and
push
9.
on A, and SAGU with another save round. Not buying everything here.
Toxins failing.
Are they gonna do another crazy eco round here? Schlop with the first
Schlop.
pick on Watto. Right at the end of the ultimate there.
And Ogden getting very
Jericho with
aggressive.
1 on Mort. Jiff with the pick on Bipolar. Now 2v4
Syntax.
Syntax.
My ultimate is ready.
Does he know where Jiff is right now? Sitting in the corner. If he decides to peek this too fast. Well, no, just running across now. He now knows that Syntax is up top. All them playing angles here. Jericho with the pick on Jiff. He wasn't ready for it.
One enemy.
Oh, and Syntax.
Tucked, wanting to get very aggressive with the knives, but not able to. And now it's Jericho defusing. He needs to be very quick on this. Flanny. No.
Oh,
Is he
and
able to
there's
get
not
it?
enough time.
There is not enough time. Wait.
Oh.
0.4 seconds left. He had it. It was so
Wow.
close to almost getting that. Great clutch by Flanny there.
Yeah, great play by Flanny to play the
was so
time.
close to
that
getting
was
that.
so close.
That was a really great
Wow.
econ round from SAGU. They were able to take 4 guns.
Man, so well played by both teams.
That was a very
Fighting
explosive
well.
round.
Very explosive. And I mean, both of them are playing at not this strong economic advantage. And we appreciate you, Coastland. This production is put on by the SAGU Sports Network at Southwestern Assemblies of God University. We appreciate your support and your encouragement. We've got a great team here working on this broadcast. And now SJU is up 10-9.
They're doing a very big mid push here, going through 2 already, and all of mid presence right now. Tuck with the first pick on Watto and Boiler.
Oh,
Schlop and
was ready.
Tucked.
You will not kill
And
my
there comes the res.
Oh no,
and
Jericho.
now it's just Syntax. Trying to get some more picks where he can. 10-9.
Oh,
And Schlop in the back.
Schlop.
Almost missing some shots, and now it's 11-9.
fully prepared. And the thing is, SJU needs to win 2 more rounds. It is
Just
first
2
team
more.
to 13. 13 rounds wins the game. And SAGU Lions have quite a hill to climb here.
And it looks like for SAGU, are they going to try and force, or are they going to try and save and only have 1 round? It looks like. We'll have to see, because SJU going to this full round, and if they win this one, all they need is 1 left. It looks like they're going to try and buy what they can. Jericho going with the hero gun, which means he's the only one not saving. He's planning on trying to get some picks here, while the rest are. Let's see what happens here for SJU. This is a very pivotal round. If SJU lose this, it could be a turnaround for a SAGU.
And if SJU win, it pretty close to secures their momentum.
Indeed,
oh,
Tucked
and
being able to get the kill on Jericho, the 1 gun that was needed, but he's still pretty low on HP. Watto going around and trying to clear out so he can see if he can try and get that Phantom back.
And it looks
Looks like they
like
cleared out a mid, and they're going to want to try and go B here.
yeah, SJU is fully committing to this B push.
Need to be very careful of Flanny here, sitting in spawn.
Spike planted.
He might be able to catch Ogden here if he's not careful. He's not careful. He's not looking. Oh no! Does he have the trigger
Ogden's
discipline? He's
coming up
checking
with
for
a flank.
anybody else. He's making sure no one else is behind him before he gets the kill. Oh, this is torture. When's he going to go for the kill? He doesn't even go for it. Tux takes it.
Oh.
Jif and Schlop, and that's going to be the round.
And SJU doing a great job at securing that B side and that B push, and now they have one more round to win it.
And it is 12-9.
And the SAGU Lions, if they want to win this, they have to win at least the next 3.
And we're going to be going into a very long night, if so.
If SJU take this next round, strap in, get your popcorn, get comfortable.
I want some popcorn, dude.
Get
I'm
comfortable,
hungry.
but don't fall asleep. It is late.
I'm hungry, man. I was planning on having my Chick-fil-A by now. I'm hungry right now, man.
Yeah.
I need my second dinner.
But we are going to go into this next round of Game 2 in Icebox.
SAGU here. Having some gun economy. Playing very slow. They'd be very careful about this. They do not want to lose any players where they don't need to. SJU, they want to have this in the bag. They're playing very strategically to make sure they have every opportunity to do so. They're still looking mid here. They're trying to get that first kill mid because someone always sits boiler here. Syntix getting, he was able to see the very tips of the heads of Schlop and Flanny there while they weren't able to shoot at him. So they do have that call now. They were checking, he jump peeks, not getting shot. Very dangerous for Syntix here.
One suppressed.
We can see the difference, it going into Ogden with the first pick on Flanny. That is needed for SAGU. You can see the change in play as they are very close to the win. Both teams playing significantly differently than they were before. Here comes the smoke.
30 seconds
Looks like
left.
They're going to
pushing
initiate
on
on A.
Oh, and
Jericho not able to get the shots with the Bulldog.
Wow.
Jif with another one.
Tucked in Jif, securing
42.
the site.
About to see. There comes the molly. Is it going to hit the planter?
Planted.
Here
Oh,
comes
and
the
it
res
did. It
on
did lots of
Bipolar. Jif with 2 on the res. And now it's 1v4. This looks like SJU might get this here, but can Syntix do anything about it? He gets 1. No, in the double
and
peek,
there
and that's
it
going to be a
is.
win for SJU. Get yourself logged into the wrong one. We're going into map 3.
Absolutely. We have got a Game 3 here tonight. The SAGU
Are we able to get
Lions,
popcorn?
SJU.
I would like a bowl.
I don't know.
Production? Can we get some popcorn?
We'll see what the SAGU Sports Network production team can do for that. But look at this, Tucked going 25 and 19.
And Ogden actually rounding up the leaderboard at 24 is Sage.
Wow, doing such a great job at leading this game, getting 8 first bloods. Wow, so well played on the Jet.
We're seeing a difference in Flanny here actually being at the top of the leaderboard in Ascent is actually now at the bottom for his team.
Yeah. And even being at the bottom of his team going 16 and 15.
Still a pretty good score going positive.
These two teams did so phenomenal in this game too. SJU did a great job at stopping this SAGU Lions defense and creating a pattern on the attacking side that led to a Game 2 victory. I still love this slow zipline play by Tuck. That was amazing.
Do I have time to do my Duolingo? I don't want to lose that streak before midnight, and we're going to be here past then.
That is fair. And so we will see what happens on map 3. Map 3 is Haven, I believe. Haven has been a very common map 3 pick for the SAGU Lions. And the thing about Haven is it is a classic map. There's been lots of strategies adopted over time, and there's been lots of game plans that have been created. It's a pretty neutral map. This game naturally is defense advantaged, but Haven is somewhat balanced, at least a little bit.
Indeed.
And so we'll see what these two teams can do in this Game 3. And remember, SAGU Lions won Game 1 on Ascent 13-7. And here, SJU, St. Joseph's University, Crimson Valorant team were able to take the victory over the SAGU Lions in Game 2, going 13-9. So now both teams have swung their fists. It's time for the final shot, final showdown.
Last map, person takes it all.
Yes. And keep in mind, this playoff bracket is single elimination. If you lose a set, you're out. That's it. You're done for the season.
I already know. Both these teams are feeling fatigue.
Yes.
I am, and I'm not playing the game.
Yes.
I know Valorant is very taxing, at least on me. Very strategical. You're thinking the whole time. You really got to think the whole entire time.
You do have to use your brain, think optimally the entire time. But thank you for everyone tuning in to this broadcast. We appreciate all the support from both the SAGU Lions and the SJU side.
Conk Smash coming out here saying rip the casters. I know, but we enjoy it here.
Yeah, we love it.
I just
It's a
wish
great
I
time.
knew if it would be this late. I would have taken some G Fuel or something, you know.
That's fair.
Get some caffeine in me.
Yep, get some energy to keep you going. But hopefully soon we're going to get into this Game 3 on Haven. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, the teams on both sides could really use your support. SAGU Esports, SJU, both of them. Find them on social media. Find them on Twitch. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be. And find them, follow, support, like, whatever you got to do, comment. Make sure that they know that you are rooting for them. They need your support to keep on going. Playoffs are dire. And at any point, you could be going home.
Indeed, and as well as our stream, SJU is streaming as well, so if you want to pop into both, give them some love as well.
Yes.
See from both perspectives how things are going.
Absolutely. And once again, thank you for everyone who has tuned into this broadcast. And we are going to get into this Haven map relatively shortly. They are figuring out the nuances with the lobby and all the different things. And as we saw here, SJU did a really great job at fast rushing onto the site, securing the spike being planted, and then just playing defense as best as they can. What can the SAGU Lions do to combat this play style?
Yeah, so looking at SAGU, their defense is still pretty good. But SJU, I think, was able to catch on to a few of their antics and able to, like I said, when they took that timeout, they were able to catch on to what they were doing. When Tuck took that timeout call, I think they were discussing that, and I think it went really well.
Yeah. And Patch, I see you in chat. I agree with you. Haven is so much better than Lotus.
I have played Lotus a few times on its release because I don't play that game anymore.
Yes.
After I was off the team, I switched to Overwatch. Much better game, in my opinion. It doesn't give me internal stress
Yeah.
when I play. I like
That's fair.
casting Valorant and watching it, but playing
Yes.
the game, like especially going into map 3 at 11:30 at night for us.
It's a lot of work.
I'm glad I'm not playing right now, man.
Yeah, me as well. Kong Smash 13, Rip the Casters, how y'all doing? I'm doing pretty great.
I'm doing all
I'm
right.
doing good.
Just a little hungry.
Yeah, I luckily was able to get a little bit of a late dinner, a little bit of a late snack. So
I mean, I'll eat
hanging
it.
in there.
I'll eat it. One.
Oh, right. Yeah, optimal. But we're having fun. This is a great game. These two teams are really giving it everything they got and fighting hard and playing smart. It looks like the SAGU Lions are taking a second to kind of get a mental reset. And it looks like Jericho maybe had gotten his hair grown out and dyed it blonde within the time span of the last game. But we are very excited for this Game 3. And hopefully we'll get started soon. It seems like they may actually be taking a bit of a break here. But looking at some of these replays, both teams fighting very well. And I mean, the performances in the economic disadvantage from both teams. I mean, hitting all the shots they needed to hit with Marshals, which for those of you who maybe don't play this game a whole lot, the Marshal is a sniper rifle. It's one of the cheaper guns. I think it's the cheapest, like, non-pistol gun, I believe.
That is correct. It was tied with the Stinger for some time at 950, but the Stinger got a nerf recently a couple patches ago, and now it's 1,100. So, yeah.
Yeah, the Marshal being 950 credits, I think they're called.
It's tied with the Bucky, because I think the Bucky's also 950.
Yeah, and the thing is, the Marshal, the only way you can kill someone in one shot is with a headshot, which that's most guns. But Marshal's usually a two-shot body shot, and because it's a sniper rifle, you're usually not going to be able to get two shots in the same engagement because bullets are flying so quickly.
Yep. The Marshal
And so-
is 202 damage to the head and 101 to the body. So, like in some cases where they're having to go for a save round, a body shot on someone with no armor kills them by 1 damage.
Yeah. And same with the Sheriff. Sheriff is also very strong. It is a one-shot kill to the head and 2 or 3 shot kill to the body.
55 to the body, so depending on armor they have, 2 to 3.
Yeah. But both these teams are performing so well in this economic deficit and showing up and giving it everything they got in a way that is proving results and is proving to be effective. We should just have, as we said, they should just be on full save the entire game. That would be wonderful. I'd love to see that. I just want to see 10 people in Valorant with marshals and sheriffs, just old gunsling. I mean, they're literally called marshal and sheriff. I just want to see some old Western gunslinging, because what else is there to do in a game like Valorant? And for all of you who want to see it as well, let us know. We see you on Twitch. We get your messages here. And thank you for all of you who maybe have homework that you should be doing, aka maybe myself and other people that are in chat. Wow, I have just been told that today is Cintiq's birthday.
And he didn't tell me?
Wow. Disrespectful.
Wow. I can't believe that he wouldn't.
Happy birthday to Cintiq.
Happy birthday to Cintiq.
We're not going to sing because I don't have the voice for it. And I
Me
still
neither.
have another game to cast.
Yeah.
But for all of you that are at home, you are more than welcome to sing to Cintiq for his birthday. And if you know him personally, send him a message saying happy birthday. And I'm sure he will be annoyed and pestered and not appreciate it, which makes it so much more fun. So congratulations on being another year older, Cintiq.
Woo!
You did it. You're here. You made it. Congrats.
Good
And
old 21.
wow, that's a year. That's a big year.
Yeah.
You're 4 years away from renting a car?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't understand that logic, but here we are. We have Haven coming up very soon, and it looks like they are in lobby getting all of the nuances figured out.
My tummy just got the grumblies.
Oh, wow. It is late. It is late for all of you watching from SJU 1230. You guys are champs. You guys are champs. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast. We have a great Game 3 coming up very, very shortly. And both teams are 1-1. And both teams have won with a decent amount of a lead. You know, and up until the half, it's been really, really close. And even going up until the last little stretch, very, very close, almost all the way through. But for all of you,
it's 11:30 for us and everyone at SJU. It is 12:30. By the time most matches have been going about an hour.
Usually.
So,
wow.
Given what we're going to end here, looking at where it's going to be, probably around 1:40.
1:30, 1:40.
SJU probably isn't going to get back to their rooms until 2 a.m.
Wow. You guys are champs.
You guys are champs.
Wow.
This is draining on everybody. So,
yes.
Not only are you guys playing a match, but you are playing map 3 at past midnight.
So, and that
I don't know how you guys do it.
And mental state, that's going to be something that plays into this Game 3. How are these players going to be able to stay at the top of their game, even at a time like 12:30 for some of these, you know, for the SJU players? You know, what kind of headspace do you have to be in to overcome that? You know, that's a huge element to this game.
Caffeine, I would assume.
I don't think there's a healthy way to directly inject caffeine or adrenaline into your bloodstream. I'm pretty sure that's not legal. But the closest thing we have is coffee or energy drink. So if you have that, find one, chug the whole thing in a matter of seconds, because that's good for you. And sit tight, because we have a Game 3 of the Round 2 ECAC Division B Valorant.
Here we go. We're going to be... Players already locked in.
Yes, Slayer the Beast, this is getting interesting. Game 3, here we go. Thank you, Slayer the Beast, for tuning in and being a part of this broadcast. Now, SAGU Lions doing their pretty standard, okay, Polar on Sky. This is a new pick, and Jericho on Raze.
Yeah, so they actually do like to prefer this for certain maps. They will switch Bipolar on to the Initiator when another player on the team likes to play more of a duelist role. Jericho really does like Raze on this map. Last time we played Haven, I was playing instead, and I was playing Raze on that map. So,
do you feel confident about that position on this map?
I think so. Jericho does a great job on Raze, and I love Raze as a duelist on this map. It's great. Looking on the side of SJU, it looks like they might be going for the double duelist again.
Wow, we're seeing Tucked hovering over Reyna.
Tucked over the Reyna now. Flanny already locked into Raze.
Yeah.
Select
Schlop on Sova, Jif on the Omen, which we've seen Omen on both sides.
Now, something we're going to see a lot, because we're seeing 2 Razes on each side. What is Blast Pack?
We're going to see a lot of explosives.
Yes.
So blast packs for Raze are little C4 packs that she's able to use to do damage, break structures, or the best thing that people do is propel herself forward. So usually some people will do double satchels, which is throwing a satchel, jumping while you're in the air, you throw another satchel under you, and you go farther. So you see a lot of that going to in sight and taking a lot of presence. Her E ability is legit a grenade that blows up, and then there's 4 other smaller grenades that come from it. Her ultimate is a rocket launcher, and her other ability, a literal rocket launcher. And then her other ability is we call it Danger Roomba.
Yes.
It's a boom bot that goes and bounces off walls and seeks out enemies, and if it does, it gets close to them and blows up in their face.
I'm scared of regular Roombas. I don't think I'd want to see a Danger Roomba.
No, I wouldn't want a Danger Roomba. I mean, I'd like to own one.
That's fair. As a house defense security system, that would be very nifty.
I love little Boomy running around my house.
Yeah, and he's got a little screen with a face on it. And he makes his little emoticons.
Explodes
it's
with
fun.
paint. House would get a bit messy, but I mean,
It's
hey.
fair. But here we're seeing a Sova on the side of SJU, as well as a Reyna and a Sage. A very kind of lockdown, control the site, very defensive play style.
Again, one thing we'll see here, SAGU has attacked first every single map.
Wow, very interesting. Is that something that is predetermined before they start?
Yes, so for the first maps, usually the person who does the first ban gets the first map pick. And then the person who gets the second ban gets the side pick. And then it switches for the second map. And then the third map, it is loser's choice.
And Jiv and Watto trading kills. It's a 4 versus 3. Wow, there's so much going on right now on the A site.
And it's bipolar in a 1v2.
Blinded.
40 HP. And
and tucked. Getting the kill. And here we see SJU getting the round 1 victory here. There was so much happening on the A side once we hit about a minute. Just shots going back and forth, kills being traded. And luckily SJU with 2 remaining to SAGU Lions 1 at the end. We're able to close out with Tucked getting the final kill. Great headshot.
I gotta stretch my legs.
Yeah, I know. I'm feeling it. And now it looks like we're going to see a force
We are going to see a
buy.
force buy.
Leave that Sova to me.
Yeah, the
One
force buy
Vandal
from the
on
SAGU
the
Lions.
side of SJU, but Lions going for stingers and everything else. Seeing a judge even.
Force buy being when they spend all of their money to get the best weapons they can as of right now.
They want to equalize this going into round 3. A lot of fighting in mid. Apollo here going to go ahead and heal up Jericho back to full. Ogden, very close of window. Just barely missing. Mort.
Oh.
Going to be aggressive. He's not able to see
no,
Mort. It's sitting in the
Mort.
corner. First pick.
Mort, so
Sin
well
takes the
played.
pick on Flanny. It's now. Oh no,
unfortunately.
Syntax wasn't ready. Sitting on generator. Hopping back up to get some heal. More with the pick on to Jericho. It's now a 3v2. Syntax on very low HP. And now it's just
Mort
Syntax.
getting a
Another
third.
1v3. Bipolar being the last man. He's going to swing here and actually get the pick on Schlop. Going for the classic,
and
but not
Tucked
able to get
once
enough
again.
range. Tucked with the Vandal.
Second time in a row, Tucked closing out the round by getting a kill on Bipolar as the last man standing for the SAGU Lions. And now SJU are able to full buy going into this round 3, and the SAGU Lions are a bit struggling on the economic side. So we'll see what they opt to do. It looks like they're going to try and save as best they can.
Yeah. And now for SAGU's side, we have 20 minutes until curfew.
Yes.
This match is not going to be done in 20 minutes.
So, we should be able to get you and everyone else on the SAGU Lions team a pass.
Well, I should be fine. I'm a senior, so I don't have grace minutes. I can
enough.
stay out all night if I want to.
Fair
but,
enough.
You know, I have a personal life to get to and some food to eat and some
Yes.
sleep to get before our classes.
Yes. Sleep.
Sleep. And then, of course, tomorrow we also have Overwatch's matches, and
Ah.
I'm playing in that.
You
So
are
another
playing
2
in that.
matches. So a very long day.
Very, very long. But we appreciate you being here.
Of course, I
and-
love watching this. And Bipolar
Wow,
wanted with
Tucked.
able to take out the Vandal user.
And Tucked being aggressive.
Flanny again picks back and forth.
Oh, and Mort getting 2.
2v2.
Wow, what a
Oh, trying to be aggressive here. Backing up because he's on low HP.
One enemy
Wado
remaining.
swinging into this. He's going to get the heal. Almost back up to full. And it is now Mort.
Mort all by his lonesome, but Mort is kind of scary with
The double
stinger.
dogs running together.
Wow. We love that.
Scout
And they're going to
destroyed.
check that he's right side. They're going to be aggressive here because they had to get Spike. Here comes the other dog. We're going to see a flash go out. We're going to see a second
30
flash.
seconds left. Last player standing.
Oh,
Mort.
and Mort getting the pick. And he
Mort,
gets
the clutch
second
machine,
one.
getting a 4K.
Wow, Mort stopping this SAGU Lions aggression. Holding down, Mort holding down the fort.
Mort the fort.
I'm so funny. And look at that, Mort with
Mort going
7
7-0.
So
Only one who has not
impressive.
died yet on SJU's side.
Wow. So impressive. Mort doing a great job. Same as Tucked, going 4-1. And SJU coming out strong.
And now we see both teams now actually going into full buy mode. They are even. Now you'll see, will SJU go into 4-0, or is SAGU going to be able to take their first round? Tucked getting the first pick on Wado, but leaving with minimal HP.
Time to hunt.
Whereas he can go get the heal from Sage.
Using this dog to gather
Tracking him
information.
down. But he's rotated too far back already. Jiv moving up and
Spike
picking off
down
Syntax.
A.
Ogden with the pick on Mort, though. Mort not being the last man this time. And now
And
it
then
is
Schlop,
up to Bipolar and Ogden in a 2v4.
2 versus 4.
2v3, 2v2.
Wow.
The equalizer. Here comes the cabbages.
Last player standing.
Oh, but Tucked with his ultimate.
And Ogden here on 3 HP. It's going to take a miracle.
Oh, and
Just
Ogden
barely crossing, being very careful.
trying to get these 2 kills
Because
here.
Tucked is going to be... He's thinking Tucked is still back there watching Spike. But Tucked is actually coming up through Link. Going to swing on him right now. Is Ogden going to be able to do this? He goes for the blind. Making it a 1v1, but
Oh,
no.
and
Tucked is able to
Tucked.
hit the shot.
Great kill by Tucked there. And now Tucked with 3 kills of his own in this round. SJU going up 4 rounds on the SAGU Lions. What kind of advantage can the SAGU Lions hope for here to get a lead? They've been kind of at a deficit this entire game
Yeah,
so
we'll
far.
have to see. I mean, I don't know if it's the way they're playing or if they need to find a different site to push, but we'll have to see. It looks like after this they might need to go into another save round, but no, they're actually going to call it a timeout here.
Which I think that's a smart play.
Very smart from
Timeouts
Wado.
are important. They're pivotal. They help kind of get that mental reset, especially at 11:43. So very impressive for both of these teams. I mean, SJU playing at almost 1 a.m. Very impressive
Yeah.
for both these teams to play at this caliber this late. So we'll see what they can do in the coming rounds. SAGU Lions are kind of falling back a little bit. This is the first time we've seen them in this big of a deficit. And, you know, Clutch, what do you think is what do you think Wado's talking about here? What do you think he's trying to do to help kind of reset?
I think they're trying to redevelop their game plan, kind of switch around what they're doing and make a totally different way of how they're pushing and how they're playing. But we'll have to see. They're going into a save round here. Let's see what what side they're going to try and push here. It looks like they're going to go through mid here and try and take some C control. I don't really feel the fatigue for me trying to figure out what they're going to do.
I can't imagine these guys playing at this caliber this long, but both teams are doing such a great job at giving it everything they got.
Save round from SAGU here.
Now they're SAGU Lions pushing up quite slowly.
On and probably trying to get up in the window here. So he checks that corner now. He's not going to get attacked by Mort in that corner again. Gonna put some smokes out. Put that in B lane, cutting off Mort.
Yeah, Mort being on the other side of that smoke now.
Isolating a 1v1 with the Sova. Let's see if they peek or not. No, he backs off actually.
Face
your fear.
Here goes the Fade ultimate onto A site. They realize they pick up 2 here. They're checking. They see one's heaven.
Seconds left.
Oh, and
Flanny with the
Flanny.
first pick onto Syntix. Jericho rushing on
Bomb buddy out.
with the Marshall, but
And
missing
Jeff
the
and
shot.
Swap.
Down A.
Flop with another
Last
one.
player standing.
Jiff.
Satchel out.
And it's Bipolar and 1v5. There's the double satchel. Just missing Bipolar. Firing through the smoke.
10 seconds
He's able to
left.
get one.
Bipolar getting a kill.
And it's going to go
Four.
5-0.
SJU, 5 rounds. Securing a lead over the SAGU Lions. Quite a substantial lead here. But now the SAGU Lions are able to full buy. And they are going to be fighting each other at pretty close to an even playing field. But as you can see, we have 4 ultimates on the side of SJU.
Indeed. And this map is going all the way. And either team that wins this next week is going to be going up against the #1 seed.
Yes, this is a very, very important game. Because next week is going to be quite the game as well.
Talk with the first pick on the Bipolar. Being very cautious here, picking C long. Mort with the pick on Ogden, but Watto getting a trade on Mort. It's now a 3v4. Still doable for the SAGU Lions. He's going to be very cautious here. Trying to figure out what site to push.
It's a 4 versus 3. They're playing quite patient, playing safe.
They're going to try and go and end A here again, which every site they've kind of gone to. SJU has a good lock on each site. We'll have to see which site they want to try and commit to, what site they actually have leverage on against SJU. Give me some G Fuel, man.
Do we have an energy
30
drink
seconds
supplier?
left.
Are we sponsored?
Not yet.
Not yet. Celsius, where are you at?
Find you.
I need a Celsius sponsorship so I can just have a mini fridge next
Yo,
to
I know
me.
Angry Snow Bear, who's on the Call of Duty team. He drinks a lot of Monsters. We're trying to get some Monster
10 seconds
sponsorships.
left.
That's it.
Anything
Last
at this
player
point.
standing.
Oh, no, Jericho with the
Enemy
bomb.
remaining.
Flanny getting 2.
It is a 1v1 now. This is very winnable as the first round for SAGU here. We have to see what they do. Syntix with all of his utilities still up.
Now Jiff trying
There
to...
goes the tap. I
Poke
think
the
he knows he's
defuse.
in garage. He has to be very careful. Is he going to spam through the smoke? He is. Syntix very on deadly HP. He's going to go around here. Another tap. Does he hear the footsteps? He does. He's going to try and stick it here.
Placing swarm grenade.
Going for the molly. Is it going to be able to hit? No. Is he going to be able to hit the defuse?
It looks like he's
So
gonna have
close.
just
Yes.
enough time
Just
to get
enough.
it. Wow,
Going
SJU
6-0.
going up 6-0. Wow, this is very difficult for the SAGU Lions. They once
Indeed.
again are looking at a economic disadvantage.
They're going to try and force here, which, I mean, that's really all they can do right now is try and force what they can and try and get around off of SJU.
Right now, Jericho 1-6, Syntix 2-6.
We are seeing 3 ultimates here, both the lockdown from KJ, Ray's ultimate, and we're seeing the Omen teleport.
See what the SAGU Lions can do to kind of get a lead and put themselves back in this game.
Jiff going to retreat. The dog just out of range. Jericho's throwing in the danger Roomba,
There it is.
which sadly got a nerf from going from 10 seconds uptime to 5. There goes the ultimate. Is he going to be able to get the kill?
Oh,
Bipolar
Bipolar
getting the kill on Jiff.
Beating him
And
to-
now they have sight open for A, the first time that they've had so far. More with the
3
big on
versus
Ogden, who is
2.
lurking.
And more.
More with the res. It's now stabilizing to a 3v3. That's something that SJU needed. But SAGU now having control of the site, something they've needed every round. Here comes the danger Roomba of their own. There's 2.
Oh, and
Able to get
Watto.
1. Watto with 2. Flanny almost getting something with that double blast pack.
Where are you?
But I think leaving just a little bit too early, leaving Mort exposed. And now it is
Watto.
just Swap
Close.
and SAGU with the first kill on SJ.
It's late. How you
It
doing?
is late. I am not okay.
How
I
are
am
you
not
doing,
okay.
Clutch? You hanging
I
in
am
there?
not okay. No. Anyway, SAGU with the first win on SJU
Yes.
going 6-1.
SAGU Lions getting their first win. Round 7.
My brain is not ready for this.
And
My
we still
brain
have so
is
much
used
more.
at this time sitting at home watching
Where
some
are you?
YouTube and playing Power Wash Simulator.
That's a good game, actually.
Indeed.
It's very good at calming the nerves.
I love Power Wash Simulator, man. Isn't one of my top games to just wind down to and turn my brain off to?
Fair enough.
That's what I do at this time. So having to over-analytically think of Valorant at an esports level and commentate teams,
It's a very new experience.
indeed.
Yes. But going into this next round, the SAGU Lions with a bit of a lead. The first lead they've had this entire game 3. And we'll see what they can do with
The
it
first
here.
point. We'll have to see. They're making some slow progress on B. Mort being the only one sitting on B so far. It looks like B might be the place to hit if they're able to get on fast enough. Bipolar with the first
Polar.
pick onslaught, the first blood for SAGU in a little bit. He's gonna peek. Ogden getting the peek on Mort, but getting swung by Flanny in mid. Flanny with 2. Jiff with the pick, and now it's a 2v3. Jiff at low HP though. Watto getting the plan down. Is Bipolar gonna be able to get picked on Jiff here?
Last player standing.
Jiff
and
know what to pick on
Jiff.
Watto.
One down.
Bipolar able to get the pick. Flicks around, not
almost
able
getting
to. Flanny getting the
second
headshot.
there.
And going up 7-1.
Wow, Flanny at 1 HP, able to get the kill on Polar. And now going up 7-1. SJU is continuing to keep their lead here in game 3. The SAGU Lions have quite the mountain to climb in this third game, and we'll see what they're able to do to counteract this SJU defense. This SJU defense is proving its merit. I
Indeed.
mean, they are, as we mentioned before the game started, they were running a very defensive, heavy strat. You know, very, very strong defense. And we'll see what the SAGU Lions do here to possibly counteract that.
For us now in Texas, it is 7 minutes until midnight.
And for those
In
at
7 minutes at SJU, it is almost 1 a.m.
it's almost 1 a.m.
And we are only at round 9.
These competitors are playing very, very well. And
Ogden trying to pull out his ultimate there, but getting caught out. I don't know what his plan was there. Pushing in now. Are they going to be able to get kicked? No. Flanny with a pick. Flanny with 2. And more. Another
Mort.
swift round from round 9 going 8-1 for SJU.
Getting another one, going 8-1. The SAGU Lions continue to try and push onto these sites with no avail. SJU holding strong, getting just such heavy momentum in this first half. And we'll see what the SAGU Lions can do here to fight against this. What's the strategy? How do they combat this defense here?
That's a great question, one that I do not have.
Honestly,
My brain lacks energy.
fair. Honestly, I feel like they're committing almost out of desperation to where they wait until they have about 30 seconds left and then they just all in. And at that point, SJU has had enough time to rotate to the site that they've been kind of poking around for a minute.
Bipolar here getting picked off first at the start of the round.
Yeah, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of aggression on the SAGU Lions side. And as we said, this game is a lot about aggression. Wow, Flanny and Tucked getting kills respectively. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of aggression on the SAGU Lions side, and it's something I would like to see.
There's a 2v5.
And
I think we need
so
some more
far-
first bloods, kind of like we did in that one round that we did win, getting that first blood.
Yeah.
Ogden not watching backside where Flanny is right now. Probably going to get killed. Flanny's peeking out. No.
Oh,
Ogden did it to
Ogden.
Jiff. He got the knife.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Jiff completely.
Flanny's sitting back there not being able to get
and
the
they didn't win the round.
but that knife kill. Oh, no. Look
wow.
at this.
Ogden
He
with the
saw him.
disrespect.
Jiff not turning around.
Wow.
Pulls out the knife and gets the kill. Oh, no. Ogden, why'd you do it to him?
Unfortunate for Jif. But hey, they won the round, not taking too much of a loss there. And we're seeing 2 ultimates on the side of SJU, 1 ultimate on the side of SAGU Lions. And right now, the SAGU Lions are looking at an 8-round deficit. SJU is winning 9-1.
We still have 2 rounds left.
Such a strong performance by SJU.
Best SAGU can do is get it to 9-3.
Yes, the SAGU Lions want to try and win these next 2. If
Which
they can do
hopefully
that-
SJU doesn't get it to 9-3 because everyone knows of the 9-3 curse.
Yes, there is a fabled curse.
How about the first pick on Bipolar again? Bipolar being a big leader in these first bloods, dying to them, getting picked off first. Schlop with a pick on a Jericho and
Going to
Garage.
Jericho.
Schlop with 3.
Having 3.
Last player
On
standing.
Schlop with 4. Is Schlop
Oh,
going
Schlop
to
gonna
get the ace? No,
and
Morty's
Mort
going to take it from him,
taking
going
it from
10-1.
Wow. SJU going 10-1. This is such a strong performance from SJU.
We go back to the knife kill.
Yes.
We had to bring it back just for one.
Yes, once again, pulling out the knife kill. Classic.
Schlop there with
Oh,
4
no,
kills.
Knife.
Very close to getting the ace, but no.
Spike down.
So well played by both teams here, showing a dominating performance.
Now we're going
And
in
SJU
to the
is-
last round. Can they go 10-2?
And we'll see if the SAGU Lions can take. If SAGU Lions can take.
Flanny
this
with the first pick
round
on
here.
Bipolar. Again, Ogden with the pick on Flanny. The area's coming out.
Wow,
Watto with
Watto.
2. On this desperate round that they needed for this, they're actually doing pretty well.
It now being 4
Ogden, I
versus
see the risky
2.
thing that he was wanting to do. He was wanting to teleport. I want to say, oh, he's so
Oh,
close. We able to
Ogden.
see that with more. Ogden getting very close to that. And now it is just Jif. Jif the myth, and he shoots him through the smoke.
Ogden Getting
Getting-
3 kills.
Getting a shot through the actual
and
structure
see,
as
that
well.
is the aggression I'm talking about.
Yeah, look at Cynics pulling out the damage and then Watto finishing up the kill with the headshots with the Guardian.
So well played by SAGU Lions
And now we're
here.
going into this 10-2, and we'll have to see if SAGU's defense can really hold true and get 10 rounds at least. Hopefully 13, but if they get 10 rounds, that's able to stabilize them into overtime.
Yes. Yes. That is the goal.
If SAGU does come back from this and starts a slow comeback just to make us go
Wow.
longer and longer,
Wow. You know what? This has been such a tight-knit game.
I'm comfortable now. I was sitting, I was like sitting actually proper for when the stream started. No, I'm relaxing now, man.
There you go. There you go. Get comfy. This is a great game. Both teams are giving it everything they got, and that was the aggression I was talking about that I really wanted to see from the SAGU Lions. Ogden, Watto pushing forward, Syntix.
Here we see a
getting
big
these
fast
aggressive
push
kills.
on the B. There goes the plan. Are we going to see a first blood here? Seeing SAGU coming here from a couple different angles.
Both
No first
teams-
blood yet.
Both teams just kind of shooting at each other, hoping
A Sage Wall on A-Lane. No,
Oh,
Schlop with the first
Schlop.
blood on Ogden. Mort with Bipolar. 4v. Watto, Jif.
kills being traded back and forth.
Shot
Wow,
through the smoke.
Flanny
It is
through
just
the
Watto.
smoke,
And it is 11-1.
Jif.
11-2.
now it is 11-2. This is do or die for the SAGU Lions.
Or use a gun, whichever.
They really need to win this round, and right now SJU has the money to get some solid guns. Yes, Patch, I see you in chat. We are fighting for your sleep. I understand. Maybe that's why SJU is just completely going crazy right
need
now.
sleep.
They need their sleep. They said, let's be done with this.
Going into this round here, we're going to see
That makes
SAGU
complete sense to me.
for a save round, going all Stingers and 1 Marshall. It looks like SJU wanting to go for a C push, being very aggressive. And here they go. Are they going to be able to get picks? If SAGU can be a bit aggressive here with... Oh, getting caught out.
Oh,
Tugged
and
by Polar.
Polar getting
Flanny
one.
getting traded out. Ogden Now a 3v2. Oh, Watto, it's now a
Watto.
2v2.
Kill with a Marshall. Ooh, getting a body
Getting
shot.
a body shot. Missing some shots. Now he has to reload.
Getting the
Getting-
kill.
Getting stuck with the danger Roomba. It's now a 1v1.
Schlop and Jericho.
Jericho and Schlop.
We'll see who can hit their
Bulldog
shot.
versus Stinger. We see Schlop here going towards B. Kind of away from me. He's going to try and go through garage. We'll see if Jericho can get the read on this. Kind of checking everywhere. I don't think he sees him. No. Yeah, Schlop going all the way around B. Not going through window. Going all the way through grass and through garage doors.
Yeah, he's going to
Jericho
try and get
kind
a
of looking
flank.
for backside, but I don't think he's going to know.
He's going to try and get a flank here.
There's
30
Schlop.
seconds left.
Oh, they're looking the same way. Oh, just
Oh.
barely. They don't know. Both don't know. He has his knife
Oh.
out. No! Jericho with the
Jericho.
kill. That was so unfortunate.
Unfortunate for Schlop there. He was
They both
not aware.
looked at each other so close, and they both missed each other.
Yeah.
And then Schlop thought he was safe and pulled out his knife to try and go plant backside, and then that was where Jericho was able to get the kill.
And we will see what both these teams can do here to secure this game 3. And as you see there, Schlop unaware of Jericho and where he was. So Jericho having his gun out, ready to go, able to get that kill. And now the SAGU Lions have 3 rounds to SJU's 11.
They need 10 more.
Yes, and this is best 2 out of 3.
Yep.
And both teams are 1-1.
This is match point.
This is match. This
Fighting
is,
for sleep. Flanny with first kill on Watto.
Oh.
Jericho with the flank. Getting
Wow.
a kill on Flanny. Retreating back before getting shot at by the rest of the team. With the Lux Judge. We love the Judge.
yes, Judge. We want to see some Judge shenanigans.
Are we going to see any shenanigans from Jericho?
I love shenanigans.
Getting blinded. Getting pushed by Jeff. Are they going to check this corner?
Oh, I
gonna
don't
check
know.
Jeff's
He's in a
getting very
great spot as
close.
long as he doesn't peek.
If Jericho doesn't get too aggressive. Oh, no. He saw him through the wall. He's able to get
Oh, he
one.
got one.
Back and back. He gets two.
Yes.
Jericho again with the. That's 3 kills
I
that
wanna
Jericho's
see
had
more
2 with the
Judge.
shotgun.
I want to see more Judge.
There's
Bipolar.
two judges. Is he gonna get a kill with 2? He is!
Yes.
Oh, the judge
love
kills
it.
ringing out, and now it is just Mort.
Wonderful. We love
1v3.
seeing. We love seeing some Judge shenanigans. So fun.
Spike planted.
And now, yes, Mort all by himself getting the
He does
spike
get the plant down, and now he's sitting in backside. I think they know this. Jericho accidentally nading his teammate.
Unfortunate.
Not a lot of damage. They see Mort is backside, and they're flying over everywhere. Mort with 1.
Player
Oh,
Mort with
Mort
2.
It's now
Mort the
1
1v1
versus
versus Syntix.
And Syntix has a shorty.
He has a shorty. Is this winnable for SJU? Is Mort going to clutch up again? Mort again is low HP. He's going to go for the judge.
Oh,
No.
unfortunate.
Mort, 4 kills.
Wow, Mort getting 4.
That is Mort with 2 4K clutches already.
Wow, Mort
Now going
is,
12-3.
Mort is dominating this
That was
game 3.
crazy.
My
We're gonna see
man wants
some-
his sleep.
He wants his
My
sleep.
man wants to go to bed.
I want some sleep.
But here we have the deciding game. Remember, it's first to 13 to win. As of right now, the SAGU Lions have to win the next 9
never said-
rounds.
Those
if
3
they
judge
want to
kills
stay in
were
this.
fun.
Those were very fun. I loved
Pop.
seeing that. That was wonderful.
Uh,
But here, the SAGU Lions setting up for defense. SJU need 1 more round. Oh.
I think being tired makes me more fun to cast with, I think.
Yes, you are always fun to cast with Clutch.
Oh,
It's
thank
always
you.
a good time.
I think I just get more sporadic,
Ah, yes.
more chaotic, I guess.
As one does.
Yeah, so we're going to see SAGU here with the force buys.
And
We're going to see a Bucky, we're seeing a Stinger. Ogden with the kill!
Oh, and
Jericho with another one on Tucked and Flanny. That's 2 hits. And Mort with the pick on Jericho sitting in the corner. There goes the res. That's very needed.
It's 4 versus 4.
It is now a 4v4 to stabilize. It looks like they're going through sewer to try and get to A. Syntic already getting there. Schlop pushed up and into graffiti right now. They're going to plant down Spike. Watto up top in heaven.
More planning the
Syntix
spike.
sitting in smoke. There goes the blind. On the wall. In the corner, Schlop and Syntix. And
Schlop, wow,
that is going
was
to
so
be it.
quick.
With a dominating round by SJU, and that is going to close it
Wow.
out. SJU winning their sleep. And the
Yes,
next
they,
round.
They secured their sleep, and unfortunately, that means the SAGU Lions are no longer in playoffs.
If we look at round 2, and SJU is going to advance going against the number 1 seed. I'm going to guess number 1 seed is probably not going to lose their match. And they're going to be playing tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. Next Tuesday.
Yes, next Tuesday.
Same time
Next
at
Tuesday.
8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, here we see Flanny and Mort both going 17-18. Mort going 18-8. Wow. So well played by Mort. And unfortunately, the SAGU Lions not able to hit their stride. Jericho with 6 kills. Syntix with 4 kills. It is unfortunate. You hate to see it. But SJU completely deserved their victory. So well played by SJU here to secure this round 2 victory in the ECAC Division B Valorant playoffs. And unfortunately, that means the SAGU Lions are done for the spring 2023
But it doesn't mean they're totally obviously they're still going to have scrims and matches and everything else. They also have a few other tournaments like the CECC that they're competing in.
Yes.
And a few other ones they're going to be doing over this rest of the semester and over the summer.
And so they are not out of the woods yet, but currently, in terms of the ECAC playoffs, they have been eliminated, but they did not go down without a fight. Game 1 was so well played, securing a 13-7 victory and establishing their play style, their game plan. Game 2 on Icebox, SJU as well doing a very good job at holding the fort, doing a great job at playing to their strengths. And then Game 3, SJU just found the groove, and the SAGU Lions were unable to hit that stride. And here we are seeing a 2-1 victory with SJU. Congratulations, very well played by both teams. They both did such a phenomenal job.
They did, and I do, again, want to bring up more with the amount of clutch plays that Mort had.
Wow, Mort is an honorary clutch master.
That was at least 2 or 3 plays that I saw where Mort was able to get, I think, 3 rounds with 4Ks to get clutch other rounds.
And he was
crazy.
usually the one or maybe one other person with him all on his own getting 3 or 4 kills. So well played by Mort.
She is crazy.
Yes, absolutely absurd. So thank you so much for everyone who's tuned into this broadcast.
GG's, everyone.
GG's to everyone. Good game. We appreciate you for tuning in. And even though, especially for the SAGU Lions, that the playoff season is over, they still want your support. They still want to know that you are encouraging them. So please find them, SAGU Esports, on social media, on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. Go comment, subscribe, like, share, all the things. Let them know that you care and that you are there supporting them and fighting for them. Same with SJU. Find them on whatever platform that they distribute their content on. And make sure you tell them to encourage them for this fall. Next round, they're going to have to go against the number 1 seed. That is a very hard-fought battle, and everything is on the line, so make sure you show them love. Thank you for all of you SJU champions staying in chat with us at what you guys is 1:08 a.m. So impressive. So impressive. Thank you so much for everyone who has tuned in. And do you have any more comments, Glitchshire?
No, but I will say, catch us tomorrow because we have more streams to come.
Yes.
For the rest of the finals, for the rest of the teams that are in playoffs.
Yes, and as of right now, I believe the schedule stands as Monday is Super Smash Brothers, which they are continuing to compete in playoffs.
They'll be going into Grands on Monday.
Yes, they are going into
a very
grand
big
finals.
match,
Yes.
and they could possibly take home a victory for all of SSB.
Yes, that would be amazing. And then, unfortunately, we will not see any more Tuesday Valorant streams, at least in the immediate future.
Exactly.
And then Wednesday, we have Rocket League, which are Rocket League Gold team, I believe.
Indeed.
And then Fridays, we have our Call of Duty team, which is playing in playoffs. And they are the number 6 seed, actually. They've done a really great job this season. And once again, we have a championship game on Monday for Super Smash Brothers. Please be there. That is going to be a very pivotal game.
It's going to be the last game for Smash Bros. If they win this one, they win it all. It's going to be the last game. So join us on Monday for that. It's not one that you're going to want to miss.
You don't want to miss it.
They are cooking.
They are cooking. And anything else to comment on? It's been a great stream.
Yo, GG's to all the players.
Yes.
All 10 players. Well, technically 11 because they had their sub.
Yes.
All 11 players. You guys did great, and I loved watching you guys. Now it's time for everyone to get some sleep, get some food, and be recharged for tomorrow because we all have 8 a.m.s and classes that we need to get to. So get some sleep, everyone.
Yes, get some sleep. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast. My name is Evan the Astro Kid.
And I'm Clutchshire.
And we want to thank you for being a part of this broadcast. You have been watching the SAGU Sports Network.
See you later.